I don't think they've ever been at this classification with the Greyhounds at 5A and East Central at 6A. Both dropped their season opener and then they came back and they've won the last two. So they want to keep that streak going, especially for the Greyhounds, because they have a district opener next week at Alamo Heights, and they're going to see another talented team in the Mules. So they want to get this last non-district game, get that win under their belt, get some momentum going into district play next week.
You mentioned kind of the season recap. It was a barn burner for Boerne that they dropped at Piper 38-36. Have responded well with a win here at home 28-21 2 weeks ago against Laredo United, and then a defensive really good performance against Medina Valley, 31-7 win over the Panthers. Gonna look for the offense though to get going a little bit more and see the offensive numbers that we've seen over the past couple years, including when they went to the state championship game.
Yeah, and they've had some injuries, and that's part of the game. Adam Hicks has he got hurt in the Laredo United game. He has 3 rushing touchdowns, so he has 3 of the 4 touchdowns that they have on the ground. They've been doing well through the air, trying to make up for that. And Hank Hendricks comes in 775 yards through the air through 3 games. And of course, his favorite receiver is Brooks Perez, who has almost 100 yards a game, 277, so 92.3 yards per average. So he's going to be a big target, and East Central knows that. So Greyhounds, though, they want to get that run game going. Everything is built off the run, so if they can get that ground game going, that opens up the passing game for them a little bit.
No, exactly right, and it's a kind of a different contrasting style as Boerne will receive. They want the ball to start the game after winning the coin toss, but over to East Central side, they lost their opener, like you mentioned, a very close game versus Harlan, 31-27, and then have really controlled the last 2 contests, 55-28 win at Roosevelt, 34-21 win against Clark, and they do it more on the ground. Yeah. So it'll be very interesting to see the contrasting styles clash today.
Well, looking at the stats, the East Central stats, they're about 80% run and 20% pass. They're right around there, that 70-80% run, and they have some good runners, Isaiah Mackey and Zachariah Jones. One's the quarterback, one's the running back. We're going to be calling their name a lot tonight.
Just about ready for kickoff here. Chris Lee looking to put toe to leather, and he does so. Fielded at the Greyhound 13, and unable to break the tackle there is number 11, Brooks Perez. So that's where the Greyhounds will start up shop. You already mentioned the starting quarterback, Hank Hendricks, a sophomore, coach's son, but he has really earned his spot at center, completing his passes at a rate of 73% this season, 9 touchdowns to only 2 interceptions thus far. He'll start in an empty set. Start this game 5 wide. Motioning is Perez, getting blitzed. Wide receiver screen, trying to fight for more yardage, and able to do so is number 18, Eli Nicholas, gaining a few.
Good job by Nicholas just getting those few yards, because East Central read that screen well, and you see he catches it at the 20, and he fights for a few yards, gets down to about the 25 and even beyond.
So a gain of 2. Pistol formation. And whistles before the snap. Looks to be false start on the Greyhounds. A flinch up front will back them up 5.
False start against the offense.
First penalty of the game.
That's one of the things Coach Hendrick talked about when I talked to him this week. So what are the things you want to get better at? And he said just the little things like that, unforced errors, miscues, pre-snap penalties we got to eliminate.
Handoff, Ivan Perez, he's got a big hole. He coughs up the ball, but it falls out of bounds. Greyhounds will retain possession.
Well, look at the hole that Schramm opens on that left side. Look at that. Just a nice big hole for Perez to run through. He does cough it up. Part of that was the defender that hit the ball out, but fortunately for the Greyhounds, it rolls forward.
So it'll be 3rd and 6 now. Ball spotted at the spot where he fumbled it at the 28. A give on 3rd down. Going nowhere is Jeff Morrison. Great pursuit up front by the Hornets. And they're going to force a 3-and-out to start the game.
Number 25, Jeff Morrison was the ball carrier.
Just really nowhere for Morrison to run. He kind of looked like he bumped into his own lineman there, kind of lost his balance, and then tried to make something happen, just not too many East Central defenders, like you said. And actually a loss of 1.
So Ty Bush will send it away for Boerne. Back to receive for the Hornets is number 3, Darion Smith-Klein. Good punt, and he muffs it. Ball still loose for the Greyhounds, and they pounce on top of it. A costly turnover there on a muffed punt from Smith-Klein puts the Greyhounds in the red area.
And it looks like Drew Coronado ends up with it. Just didn't secure it, and he has a chance to fall on it, doesn't do it, and then you see Coronado come in right there. Coronado looked like he probably had time to pick it up. He didn't, but you never know who's behind you, so he just did the right thing there, just fell on it.
And it's a windy day here at Boerne ISD Stadium. And that punt was with the wind for Bush, and you could see it did a lot of swirling for Smith-Klein as he could not come up with the clean catch. So 1st and 10. Hendricks flushed out of the pocket, jump throws, and just gets it out of bounds. Smartly living to fight another play.
And there were 3 Hornets coming in at him. That was just the right thing. He had a man in that area, but he just basically, that, like you said, just throw it away. And going back to that punt, I thought the good thing about that punt for Bush is that he got it so high that it got up in the wind. And that's what caused the problems for the receiving team.
2nd and 10, 5 wide. Brooks, Perez in motion. Nice out route there by number 12, Matthew Garrison. Gain of 8.
Just a little out route right there. Turns it upfield and gets some positive yards and makes it a 3rd and short here.
3rd and 2 from the 12.
Takes the ball down to the 12-yard line. 3rd down and 2.
Get to see Hudson Hendricks come in as a fullback, leading the way for Morrison. He's still on his feet inside the 10. 1st and goal now for Boerne.
That was just a power play up the middle, just trying to get the push on that line and try to get those 2 yards to get the 1st down.
Jeff Morrison,
they get about 4 on that.
Picks up a 1st down for the Greyhounds.
Hank Hendricks actually ended up on
8-yard line.
the ground with the ball, so I don't know if that one also popped out for Morrison. Already seeing some ball security issues from both sides. Morrison takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhounds. They make the Hornets pay on the muff punt. And it's a early score for Jeff Morrison, his 1st touchdown of the season.
Yeah, and you see they pull Schramm there, and he gets another key block there. Just another big hole for the running backs to run through. You got a 6'6", 315-pound lineman. That's what you want to see him do. The TCU commit is Logan Schramm.
Diego Jimenez with the PAT. It is up and good. 9:24 left in the 1st quarter. Greyhounds strike first with the touchdown. Back for more from Boerne ISD Stadium.
GBTC provides cutting-edge technology for your home and business. From smart security and high-speed internet to TV and phone, GBTC has everything you need to stay connected. We're committed to building a stronger, better, connected future. Our GBTC Foundation's charitable support and industry-leading products help you stay connected to what matters most. GBTC, connecting you.
the end zone. Additionally, for those of you in search of a new opportunity with your career, the Boerne ISD Human Resources is set up under a tent on the home side. We look forward to talking to you.
8-yard touchdown run from Jeff Morrison, his first of 2024, puts the Greyhounds on the board first. Sending it away is Jimenez, building it inside his 10 is Smith Klein, and he is hit and dropped right at the 20. Nice tackle there from Drew Coronado. Once again, coming up big on special teams.
Looked like Matthew Levino and Opelski also. That was a good drive. Take advantage of the turnover there. You go 4 plays, 20 yards. If you go back to the punt, that was a total of 8 plays that they had the ball. That punt was really like a big completion. It was like a 50-yard completion downfield, basically, is what it turned out for him.
Exactly, a 4th down conversion almost. First look at the East Central quarterback, Isaiah Mackey. And he gives it to Zachariah Jones. He is upended, just a gain of a couple. A run-heavy offense from the split back.
Ryan Hooper looked like knocked him off his feet.
Jones and the carry. Tackle was made.
See a lot of run-happy teams that are in the slot T there from the shotgun. Normal spread offense. Miscommunication with his running backs, but Mackey able to get to the sticks and move them. Gain of 8.
Yeah, he's a running quarterback, but he can throw the ball, and he extends plays with his legs. But, you know, we talked about Mackey and Jones, and they've already had the ball the first 2 touches.
Here's Jones, and he's able to fight forward for a yard. Good outside contain by the Boerne defense. Jake Perez at that corner position. Didn't make the tackle, but made Jones cut back inside.
Talking to Coach Hendricks about Jones, he said, well, he's got about 10 D1 offers. I'm not sure what the schools are, but colleges out there are noticing him.
2nd and 9. Pistol formation. Mackey looking to throw, now wants to run. He's got a wide open man inside the 30. A connection with Isaiah Mackey and number 14 of East Central, Joseph Kelly.
Yes, they have a man out in the 30. He's just kind of a decoy. The plan is to go deep. Receiver's a good 5 yards behind the defender. He falls down, though. He couldn't keep his balance, but if he does, he scores.
Another give to Jones, still on his feet inside the 20, all the way to the 15. Big physical run there.
Somebody lost the helmet.
As number 9, Jackson Bazy.
Number 22, Hudson Hendricks.
Excuse me, Bays.
Quarterback, former quarterback. He'll still play quarterback, but he's mostly starting on defense now.
Yeah, starting safety, 12 tackles, 2 tackle for loss this season. Trying to get down and run support. 1st and 10 for the Hornets at the Greyhound 16. Mackey looked to throw, now is trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's able to actually pick up a few.
Well, and that's what he does well, Mackey. He extends plays, he runs around, you just never know where he's going to be, what he's going to do with the ball, if he's going to keep it or throw it. He's dangerous in that respect.
Blake Burkholder able to drag him down for that tackle. Looking for the far corner, jump ball, touchdown. Hornets, another connection with Mackey and Kelly, and PAT from tying it up.
Just a corner route there, and kind of a jump ball. And it's just kind of a who gets to the ball first. He beats the defender. And Kelly had his eye on the ball. That's why he saw it.
They're going to go for 2. Mackey tries to go with the sidearm pass. It's deflected. Jake Perez got a hand on it. So it'll be 7-6 after the unsuccessful two-point attempt. 6:48 here at Boerne ISD Stadium. Boerne up 7-6 over East Central.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Boerne be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Nick's Picks for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Boerne.
East Central responds right back. Touchdown pass for Isaiah Mackey to Joseph Kelly. Unsuccessful on the two-point attempt, so it's 7-6 lead for Boerne. Good return there by Brooks Perez. And he sets the Greyhound offense up in good field position up near midfield.
Terrace Nichols for East Central kept that from being a big gainer. He had some room on that left side, just like on the opening kickoff. He had a little bit of room out there. If he could get to that edge, it's a big gainer. Nichols keeps it from being that.
So officially the third drive for the Greyhound offense, 3 and out on their first attempt, and then cashed in off the muffed punt. In the pistol set, Morrison with Hendricks. Back to pass, he's gonna get it out to actually Brooks Perez, who is in the backfield, and he is tackled as soon as he makes the catch. Great play in space there by DeAnthony Anderson.
That sure was. Just had Perez coming out of the backfield on a little wheel route, and Anderson just blew that up. Lost a 3 on him.
Second and 13 from their own 35. Twins to either side. Ivan Perez in the backfield with Hank Hendricks. Looking to throw, quick out route is complete. Trying to get upfield, and swarming to the ball are the Hornets. Able to pick up a sizable gain. Walker Hill.
Just a little out route there. Took a good shot, but holds on and makes it third and manageable at least.
3rd and 7 officially from the 41. Need to get to the 48 of Boerne. Motioning is Will Traylor. Rolling out to his right, trying to throw it back. He's got his man, and another great tackle in space. This time it's number 13, Jamel Grimes.
Yeah, that's a screen. You see they let their man get by him, and it's just Grimes out there. If Grimes does not make that play, it's going to be a big gainer for Bays, but good tackle. Kind of does the stare down. Lucky he didn't get called for a penalty on that one.
Ben Bays, 2 receptions, 46 yards, and a touchdown versus Medina Valley last week. Could not break that tackle to have a good sizable gain. Punt taking a Boerne bounce there for Ty Bush, and then down at the East Central 22. So the first time the Hornets had the ball, they will go down the field. Mixed it up with the run and pass. Only 2 completions, being to Joseph Kelly from Mackey. He's a dynamic athlete there at that quarterback position because of what he's able to do with his feet.
One of the pass completions that you mentioned went for 41 yards, flipped the field for Hornets.
Quick screen, gets it out wide, and a gain of a few. Catch there by Jay Crosby, one of the top receivers for this Hornets offense. 5 receptions, 137 yards, 2 touchdowns on the year, and a touchdown in each of East Central's first 2 games. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6 from the 26. RPO action. Helmet comes off after a big hit in the secondary. And so having to come back to the sideline is Frank Lopez.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was the helmet or the ball, but he's the one that caught the ball, and then the helmet does come out. Lopez with the reception.
Saw Jackson Bays have to sit out a play. When his helmet got ripped off, he delivered the big blow that caused that helmet to pop off. Give inside, staying on his feet at the 40 and
still going.
41, bouncing off of Boerne tacklers. Christian Cancino.
Number 33, Christian Cancino.
Boy, it just keeps the legs churning. Finally, one of the Greyhounds comes over. Matthew Webino makes the stop, but after a 7-8 yard gain.
Yeah, officially a gain of 7 at the 40-yard line. They stay in the pistol look. Fake the give. Post is caught by Kelly, breaks a tackle, off to the races, and he's in for 6. Back-to-back touchdown drives for the Hornets. And the connection between Mackey and Kelly continues to grow.
Just a play action, goes over the middle, not even a perfect throw, but he gets it there, splits the defenders, and then it's just a foot race, and good luck trying to catch that guy.
Joseph Kelly, 2 touchdowns today, 3 on the season. Has had 6 receptions each of the last 2 games versus Roosevelt and Clark. They're going to try and go for 2 again. Back shoulder fade. This time, the jump ball is caught. Frank Lopez high pointing the ball for 2.
Yeah, just a jump ball, and again, defender never turns around. He doesn't know where the ball is. He just kind of reacted to the what the receiver's doing, and good 2-point play.
We'll take a break. 2:55 left in the first. The Hornets up on top, 14-7 here on homecoming night for the Boerne Greyhounds.
Guess I won't be making my famous burgers.
Text everyone to cancel. The Rivera say it's not even raining at their house.
Aren't they like 2 blocks away? It is coming down out here.
It really is.
That was cheese.
Yes, it was.
Keep walking, Marge.
I bet this is a microstorm.
What's a microstorm?
I don't actually know.
Kick goes out of bounds. So good field position will start for Boerne. Actually, Coach Hendricks is going to want East Central to re-kick here. They've had some success with Brooks Perez, able to flip the field, finds a cutback lane. So instead of taking the ball at about the 30 or 35 yard line, they're going to roll the dice, move the Hornets back up 5, give their playmakers a chance to return one once again. Chris Lee to send it away. Going at Jackson Bays. Nice cut there. Able to make a Hornet miss. And he's all the way near midfield. Juked an East Central player out of his socks. Watch this.
got some nice blocks, and then you see somebody got pancaked there from the Hornets, and then that's all the returns have been on this left side, and they've been down the sideline, and they've been pretty good for them. This one is the best of them, starting just shy of the 50.
The ball to the 49-yard line.
Best starting field position. Outside of the muffed punt drive. They started at the 20. Play action, going far side with Perez, and he is thrown down immediately. No yards after the catch. Nice throw and catch between Hendricks and Perez. Gets a little over half the yards to gain. 2nd and 4 now from the Hornet 45.
Tackle was made by Darion Smith-Clark.
Fake to Ivan Perez. He's going to go near side. Jump ball. And good defense by Jamel Grimes. Intended target was Will Traylor down the Boerne sideline.
Traylor definitely with a height advantage. Traylor had a touchdown last week against Medina Valley. So trying to get him involved in their offense.
Hendricks threw 4 touchdowns against the Panthers. 14 for 16, 218 yards before he was subbed out. And Jackson Bays got some time behind center. 3rd and 4, rolling out to his left, and that one's just behind his intended target. Ben Bays could not come up with the grab. It still might be 4-down territory for the Greyhounds.
Hendricks would like to have that one back. He was open. He's throwing on the run. He had time to set his feet, it seemed like, but just not able to get it to him. And yeah, you're in Hornets territory. They got some momentum, so you're trying to keep their offense off the field because they're pretty dynamic.
4th and 4.
Trying to get him to jump.
Looking over to the sideline. Possible audible.
No safeties back for the Hornets. Look at that. Everybody's on the line.
And a timeout. Play clock was nearing 0. So first timeout taken by Coach Hendricks and Boerne. 2:12 left here in the first quarter. 14-7 lead for East Central. It's been tough going on offense for the Greyhounds. 3 and out. Scored a touchdown.
State-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Nick's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service.
2:12 left here in the first quarter. Hornets up by 7. A big 4th down coming for Boerne, who has struggled on offense. Couple 3 and outs. They did punch in a touchdown to cash in on a East Central turnover, but it's been tough sledding against this 6A Hornets defense.
Yeah, it sure has. And I think they were trying to get them to jump. They didn't, and I think they went, called the timeout, talked about it, said, what do we want to do here? And it looks like they're going to try to back them up.
And now they come out in a punt formation with Ty Bush. No one back to receive for East Central. A high booming punt. Lands inside the 5 and then goes into the end zone for a touchback. So the Hornets able to get another stop. And they've been 2 for 2 on their scoring drive so far. See what type of answers and adjustments Boerne has for Isaiah Mackey.
Yeah, and what do you do about Kelly? Because Kelly's the one that's burned him. You know, we come in, we talked about how East Central runs the ball at 80% of the time and at an 80% clip. And they've run it, but they've thrown it a lot more than we've seen. I would say they're about 50-50 in run pass, just because that's what the defense has given them, and they feel like they can take advantage of the secondary of the Greyhounds right now.
Pistol formation. Give to Jones. And Jones is stopped for a minimal gain. Call it 2.
Initial contact was made.
And he is slow to get up.
That's not good for him.
Offensive lineman waving to the athletic training staff and coaches to come out and look at Zachariah Jones. He's one of their top tailbacks. 2 touchdowns on the season. 147 yards and a touchdown last week against Clark. They were starting to get going offensively these past 2 weeks versus Roosevelt and Clark. Not what you want to see going into district play. So we'll take a break. 1:49 left. 7-point lead for East Central here at Boerne ISD Stadium. Senior tailback Zachariah Jones being helped off the field. Not what you want to see if you're a football fan or an East Central fan. Man's got a bright future. Has lots of interest from colleges to play at the next level. And we just hope the best for him here in his senior season. Did not look good, but looking good on the scoreboard right now for East Central, up by 7. And a nice tackle there in space. Able to get just enough of the leg was number 32, Ryan Hopper, as well as Hudson Hendricks there. Linebackers for the Greyhounds. 3rd and 7 now coming for East Central.
Those are two of their 3 top tacklers, Hendricks and Hooper.
Play action, Mackey rolling out right. Has a man down the field, and that one's just out of the reach. He had a streaking Frank Lopez down the middle. Just could not connect with him.
Little bootleg action there. This is the rollout.
His pass was intended for number 9,
And
Lopez.
throwing on the run is tough. You're running full speed, you're trying to avoid defenders, and you're trying to make a nice, accurate throw. That's not the easiest throw in the world to make, but they do. Greyhounds defense does force a punt situation here.
So punting will be Raymond Gloria of the Hornets. Back to receive.
Uh-oh.
And that one's just high. Greyhounds are there, able to get it off as Gloria. It went straight up into the air. So this is not going to flip the field at all. Ball will be down at the 37-yard line of East Central. So only a 14-yard punt. It could have been much worse for the Hornets. Could have been a block punt or even a safety if that goes over Gloria's head.
Yeah, or it looked like they were going to try to tackle him. They would have gotten the ball inside the 20, but he does a good job, Gloria, just of getting the kick off. He avoided one defender and then got the kick somehow punted. Yeah, he didn't get many yards, but he did the best he could in that situation. Short field for the Greyhounds. Let's see if they can take advantage of it here.
Second time they've started a drive in East Central territory. Last time they did it, they scored a touchdown. First down. Looking for a slant. Brooks Perez is popped over the middle, but a gain of 9. Go-to receiver last year, and he's the go-to receiver for Hendricks this year as well.
And when you run across the middle like that, you know you're probably going to take a pop at some point, and you see it. He does a good job holding onto that ball.
Tackle there made by Raimundo Gloria. Run on second down, able to move the chains is Jeff Morrison. He had the touchdown run. Greyhounds do not have to run another play. They do work out of the no huddle, likely to get at least one more play off. Back to pass. Looking for it all is Hendricks down the far sideline. It's caught. Touchdown, Boerne.
Oh, say no.
Oh, no. Brooks Perez and everyone on the Boerne sideline up in arms.
Yeah, official thought about it, and it was a delayed call. Watch him, he thinks about it. I thought there's interference right there. Nothing called there. Makes the catch.
Oh, that left foot.
Yeah, it looked like it was in.
No instant replay though, so 2nd and 10, 2 seconds left. This will be the last play of the first quarter. Going right back to Perez. The quick out is not on target. And it'll be 3rd and 10 to start the second quarter. We're through one here at Boerne ISD Stadium. It's the Road Hornets with the 7-point lead after one. Back for more from Boerne, Texas in a few moments.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Boerne be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Boerne.
Homecoming night here at Boerne ISD Stadium. The entire town is here to celebrate here on a beautiful September evening. Packed house full of purple for the Boerne Greyhounds, and right now they're looking for something to cheer about. It's 3rd and 10 for the Greyhounds at the East Central 23.
Right before the half, he said they didn't have to throw it. They had the wind. I don't know if they wanted to go ahead and try to get something with the wind at their back. Now they're going into the wind. Not a significant wind, but sometimes it matters.
Back to pass. Hendricks is heated up. Able to make the catch on the near sideline. Coughs up the ball into a Boerne Greyhound hand, and he's in for the score. Ben Bays picks up the fumbled ball after Matthew Garrison caught it, and it's a Boerne Greyhound touchdown.
You see Garrison with a catch. Does a good job going up and getting it. Gets stripped, and look at Johnny on the spot. Is Ben Bays there. Just took a perfect hop for Bays.
3rd touchdown for Bays. Back-to-back weeks he's had a touchdown. Check that. Yeah, that is his 2nd touchdown in as many weeks. I don't know if you count that as a rushing touchdown or a receiving touchdown, but it does not matter. It ties the ball game up at 14 apiece. 11:50 to go in the first half. All square between the Greyhounds and Hornets here in Boerne, Texas.
Is going to get the MVP for this one.
Boerne fans have something to cheer about after that exciting play. Had a little bit of everything. A good blitz pickup by the offensive line. A nice throw and catch between Hendricks and Garrison. And then Ben Bays being at the right place at the right time to pick up the fumbled ball and take it to the Greyhound end zone for a touchdown. And that ties us up at 14 apiece.
So you got to give a lot of credit to Hank Hendricks because he was in that pocket. He knew he was going to take a hit, and he did. He got the throw off, found the man, and the rest happened.
Directed kick goes short and fair caught past the 30 by number 34, Josiah Robinson. So Boerne was able to get the first stop that last drive, able to get the Hornets to go 3 and out after back-to-back touchdown drives. The first 2 times they touched the ball.
I'll tell you, Boerne, very opportunistic. Both of the touchdown drives have been set up by kind of miscues by East Central special teams. A fumble and then a bad snap on a punt has given Greyhounds short field.
Yeah, only had to go 20 yards on the first drive and 37 yards on that last drive. From the 33, Mackey, quick out route throw, completed just shy of the 40. Going to the ground for the catch once again, Joseph Kelly.
To number 14, Joseph Kelly. Jake Pettis is defending on the play.
Gain of 6. Quick give on 2nd and 4. And he's only able to get to the 40 after getting shoved back by the Greyhound front 7.
Christian Casino.
Casino with the carry there.
Met by several Greyhound defenders.
So 3rd and 3 for East Central. They need the 43. Rolling left is Mackey. He's got it in a running formation. He's able to get to the edge. It'll be dependent on the spot. They're not going to mark him at the 45. They mark him at about the 43.
It's right on it.
And they do signal first down. So just enough to move the chains. Goes Mackey.
First down, Hornets.
Yeah, I didn't know they were going to measure it, but apparently not.
Chains would have had to go the full width of the field. Boerne would not have minded if it meant that Mackey was short. Instead, 1st and 10. Zone play to the left. Cancino is corralled. Ball popped out late. Boerne says they've got it. Was it whistled dead beforehand? Boerne coach is also pointing for Boerne ball. Awaiting the official signal though. And they're going to mark it 2nd and down.
Well, let's take a look at it here. See Cancino with the ball. Kind of gets stood up there. And, oh boy, looked like it came out before he touched, but.
The only question is, was it whistled dead? And the head linesman might have blown the whistle before the ball come out. 2nd and 8. It's in a completion for Mackey all the way to the Boerne 35. The Hornets continuing to do it through the air this time. Smith Klein.
Yeah, and he wouldn't go down. Look at him, makes the catch, a couple moves, spins, stays on his feet, just kind of dragging players, still going.
Miscommunication on the read option. Mackey is able to slide through the Greyhound defense and then loses his helmet as he was tackled by Braden Bays as well as Jackson Bates.
They're going to take a timeout so that he can come back in, because he would have to leave the game. If they call a timeout, Mackey can stay in the game.
We'll stay here though. Talk about the East Central Hornets. Projected to finish 6th in their district. District 29, 6A, and it's a doozy of a district. You got Steele, who's ranked in the top 10 preseason in the state. Judson, always one of those historic teams, and you expect good things from the Judson Rockets, but Buda Johnson, Clemens round out who's projected to go to the playoffs, and then Canyon makes the jump up from 5A to 6A. They also have San Marcos in that district. Tough district for East Central to be in, but they've got plenty of athletes to compete and possibly sneak into the playoffs.
Yeah, that's a little surprising that they're 6th, but I think that tells you one thing about how good that district is, for one thing. That's a very good, stout district, especially with Steele. You know, think best team in the greater San Antonio area. I don't think anybody would argue with that. They're loaded with D1 talent.
Yeah, 4-7 a year ago. We're the Hornets 2-3 in district play. Missed the playoffs by just one spot. We're in a three-way tie with Judson and Clemens, but did not have the tiebreaker against either. Mackey going for it all and just out of the reach. Was looking for Frank Lopez in the corner of the end zone.
Well, this is a defense. They're going to stretch you. They're going to stretch your defense. They're going to take shots downfield. I think most prolific passing offense the Greyhounds have played this year.
3rd and 3 from the Greyhound 28. In the pistol. Mackey keeps it himself. He's got the first down and more, and then slides inside the 20. He saw a hole and decided to take it himself.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a zone read or if that was the line quarterback draw, but either way, he keeps it. Does a smart thing after he knows he's got the first down. He'll slide and not take the hit.
They returned their top offensive weapon from a year ago with Mackey. They've added some pieces around him. Nice sidearm throw to Lopez. He loses his helmet, and then the play is blown dead immediately, and then Lopez got popped after the play, gave a retaliation shove, and that's when flags begin to fly. So we'll get things sorted out here.
Yeah, the helmet came off, so I believe the play should be whistled dead. I don't know that the Greyhound defender knew that. He ended up tackling him.
And Coach Hubbard is making his case to the umpiring crew because saying his guy lost the helmet. Now is there not a penalty on Boerne?
Two flags came out on that one.
So we'll have to get things sorted out here. Was initially 1st and 10 from the 19.
You know, I don't know if the Boerne defender, whoever tackled him, I don't know if he knew that the receiver had the helmet on.
So they're going to call unsportsmanlike conduct on Lopez.
Because he retaliated. So now they're saying it's offsetting basically.
So, like exactly what you said. He probably didn't know the rule where once the helmet comes off, the play is dead. He wanted to finish the play through the entire whistle. Here's another look. It's actually Smith Klein. Lucky it's not a face mask there.
See, number 5 just throws it to the ground. And Lopez says, hey. So, offsetting, so it's like it didn't happen. No blood, no foul.
Yeah, helmet came off on the tackle from Jake Perez. No face mask was called.
Yeah, no, so Smith Klein will have to sit out, I think, a play unless they took a timeout and all that. I don't think they did, though.
They did not. 2nd and 7 from the 16. Approaching 9 minutes left in the second quarter. Back to pass. Flushed, moving up in the pocket is Mackey, and a nice deflection in the back end by Boerne. Looked like it was number 44, Matthew Luvano.
You see Levino coming across the middle there, just like a safety, just gets a hand on it and does a good job of keeping that from being completed.
My apologies, Matthew Levino.
There's been a whole bunch of Levinos in Boerne over the years. I don't know if he's related to him, but he's been over the last 10 years.
3rd and 7, whistles blow before the play. And this is gonna back up the Hornets most likely. A false start. Makes it 3rd and long to 3rd and even longer. now outside the red zone.
And interesting thing about the Hornets, when they've scored, they've gone for 2. I don't know. They don't feel like they have a kicker that can kick extra points or field goals, or they just want to go for 2.
Rolling to his left. Nobody there. Now he's going to tuck it down and run. Reversing field all the way to the far sideline, and he gets in with ease. Touchdown, Hornets. Isaiah Mackey, a human joystick move.
Yeah, that's what he does. Look at him rolling left. This is what Coach Hendricks feared the most about him, is how he can extend plays. Does a little hop skip and just that Friday afternoon jog there into the end zone.
And now they will attempt an extra point. Kagan Laley. Line drive kick is up and through, and it's good for East Central. 8:46 to go. East Central back on top, 21-14 over Boerne. More to come from Boerne ISD Stadium.
GBTC provides cutting-edge technology for your home and business. From smart security and high-speed internet to TV and phone, GBTC has everything you need to stay connected. We're committed to building a stronger, better, connected future. Our GBTC Foundation's charitable support and industry-leading products help you stay connected to what matters most. GBTC, connecting you.
Valley beating Chargers 21-3.
Isaiah Mackey gets his 3rd touchdown of the night. First one on the ground. He's got 5 rushing touchdowns now on the year. And he puts East Central back on top, 21-14. Short kickoff. Fair catch called at the 20, and so Boerne will get it at the 25.
That was 11 plays, 67 yards, took 3:04. I thought the big thing about that drive for East Central is they converted 3 third downs. They were 3rd and 3, and Mackey runs it for 9, gets him a first down, then he slides, and then right there, 3rd and 12. It was a design pass play, but he's the kind of guy that can create like that, and just kind of went zigzagged all over the field, made it into the end zone, and you see why he's such a danger as a running quarterback.
So now the ball with the Greyhounds again. Hendricks back under center in the pistol. Give to Ivan Perez going left side. He's got the edge, and he is right at the sticks. They'll mark him out at the 35, move the chains for Boerne.
Watch Will Traylor. Watch number 88, the block he gets right here. There you see he lays out his man, and that's what springs Perez to get an extra 5 and get the first down. That's something coaches will notice and point out in film session.
Staying in the pistol. Another give up the middle this time. Perez barrels his way to the 39 before being driven back. Gain of 4. They've stayed with the run so far, staying true to both Morrison and Perez. Now going with a little bit more tempo.
East Central, they have no safeties. They have everybody up within 5 yards to the line of scrimmage. That's just how they play defense, I guess.
Daring the Greyhounds to go deep, and timeout taken by East Central. Didn't like the look, I guess, and so we'll take a timeout with them. 8 minutes left in the first half. 21-14 lead here on homecoming night in Boerne, Texas.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Birdie be your
Maybe the
next
coach
pick
heard
for
me.
service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your
eyes
next
in the
oil
sky.
change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals.
Exactly.
Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Boerne.
But we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all.
What are we gonna watch?
Slow down a bit.
Intended target, Will Trailer unable to come up with the grab. Blanketed there by the corner.
Third down 6.
Looked like it was, can't tell the numbers, very reflective yellow numbers. Get you who got the defense there just in and out of the hands of Hendricks' intended target, trying to go for Walker Hill on the out route right at the sticks, and instead Boerne will have to punt.
Yeah, just right off the fingertips of Walker there. If he catches it and falls forward, if he's able to do that, probably gets the first down. But
so fourth time Bush to punt. This time he's going into the wind, and he hit a wall, but gets a good Boerne bounce all the way to the 30 of East Central, and that's where the Hornets will take over with 7:41. Since we've seen both coaches take your advice right as you're saying it, I'll ask you, Coach Kerry Barbosa, how do you stop and try to contain Isaiah Mackey, who's been really masterful through 1.5 quarters?
one thing you could do is put a spy on him. You know, just have a linebacker, just maybe Hendricks go wherever he goes to try to spy him and kind of limit some of his damage.
Give on first down, bouncing out left. Cancino with the crease inside Boerne territory all the way to the 35. A gain of 35 yards for Christian Cancino. Gets them right back in business.
Yeah, once he got into that second level, there was nobody there. You see Jackson Bays chasing him down, forcing him out of bounds, but not before a big gainer of 35 yards.
Another busted play. Mackey is able to bust through the line all the way inside the 30. You've seen that a couple times where he's thinking the read option is one way, the running back goes the other, and then just so slippery through those tackles.
Yeah, he's losing his towel and part of his jersey, but he's still running. He is hard to bring down.
Gain of 7 on first down. 2nd and 3 from the 28. Gets more directions from the sideline. RPO action, able to get it to his man, and inside the 10 go the Hornets. Nice catch there from William Holt.
He just gets rid of it. He knows that Mackey's going to take a hit there. And does a good job just getting rid of it.
Play action, and goes with the sidearm pass under pressure on the dot. 1st and goal from the 9. Loses the ball, and back on it is Mackey. Nice strip there from number 35, Blake Burkholder.
Mackey falls on the loose ball.
Unable to get on top of it though.
Tries to slip by him. Burkholder gets a hand on the ball. Just Greyhound's not able to come up with that turnover. That would have been a huge stop for Boerne. They do back him up though.
Loss of 6 on the play, so 2nd and goal from the 15. Staying in the pistol. Give up the middle. Back inside the 10, and they're going to mark him exactly at the 10. Run there by Derek Thomas.
Initial contact for the defense is made by number 32.
Still without Zachariah Jones, who left the ball game after picking up an injury. I've not seen him since. It's been the Christian Cancino show, as well as running back by committee. Cancino's back behind Mackey. 3rd and goal. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. Good defense there by Jake Perez. Mackey was trying to go to that back pylon. Joseph Kelly was back there, and looks like they're going to bring on the field goal unit.
A little bit of hand fighting there, I thought, between the receiver and the defender, but I thought that was a good no call. And yeah, that'll be about a 27-yarder.
Kicking will be number 47, Chris Lee. And that ball is good through the uprights there for Chris Lee. And we've got a new score, 5:07 left in the first half. 10-point lead, 24-14. Hornets up on top.
Hey, I got another one for you. And just look at the hole in this line. You could drive a truck right through there. I mean, the refrigerator William Perry could get a first down there. But you know who's going to get their number called for this one? Yeah, that's right, Dr. Ferris. He's like a ligating linebacker. Boom, just like that. And that's why Ferris Orthodontics is going to get the MVP for this one.
Another nice drive by East Central here in South Central Texas. The wind is blowing here on a beautiful September night. The 4th time East Central has punched in for points, this time on a 27-yard field goal from Christopher Lee. And big hit there after Jackson Bays was unable to field the initial kickoff cleanly. Able to get it though, and got popped right at the 15.
There might be a flag at 35. A couple players, there was a couple hard hits going on there. Looked like a little bit of wrestling kind of going on. I don't know what the call is going to be. Holding.
Holding against the Greyhounds.
So that's going to be half the distance to the goal. And Greyhounds are going to start inside their own 10 at the 7.5-yard line. They do have two timeouts remaining here in the first half. 5 minutes to go, down by 10.
And they would love to take all 5 minutes and punch this in, because they don't. East Central's had the ball 5 times. They scored 4 of the times, 3 touchdowns and a field goal. Greyhounds forced 1 punt. Other than that, East Central's found a way to put points on the board.
5 wide. Hendricks, screen pass. Able to get his man. And gets all the way to about the 15 is Eli Nicholas.
Number 18, Eli Nicholas on the reception.
It's a good-looking screenplay.
For the Greyhounds.
Looked like it could be a potential bigger play, but East Central does a good job keeping the damage to 8 yards. But you'll take that if you're Greyhounds. 8 yards a pop's not bad.
2nd and 2 from the 16. Give up the middle. Morrison bounces it and is dragged down at the 25. Tackle made by Jamel Grimes.
Nice run. Well, you see Logan Schramm he's just knocking people all over that field. Another pancake block on that one.
Schramm, one of the top state's college football recruits. The left guard for Boerne. Another Morrison carry, no gain there.
I noticed on Schramm, sometimes they'll just run right behind him on that left side. Sometimes they'll pull him and bring him to that right side. And you know, he's got a full head of speed coming at you, 300+ pounds coming at you, boy. I feel sorry for you if you're a defender trying to take him on.
Big number 65, the left guard. They like to run left side with Schramm and McNeil. Back to pass, looking for the deep shot. Perez in and out of the hands of Brooke Perez. Great coverage once again. Jamel Grimes, this back end for the Hornets defense, has played man-to-man, and they've been up to the task.
Yeah, he just does a good job. Grimes just getting his hand up right there and deflecting the ball away. Just not a whole lot. Doesn't touch the ball a whole lot, but he touches it enough to knock it out of Perez's hands.
So 3rd and 10 from their 25 are the Greyhounds, down by 10 points. 3:28 to go in the second quarter. Play action. He's hit from behind, loses the ball. It looks like Boerne was able to at least get on top of it, but a big hit from the backside. Jaden Ramos with the big hit stick, and it'll be another punting situation for the Greyhounds.
And that was one of those blindside hits, and didn't look like Hendricks even saw it or felt it or heard it, and just coughs up the ball. But fortunately for the Greyhounds, they don't give that up, because it's going to bring a punt situation, but at least East Central doesn't get the ball at the 20 or so.
And they're going to take a timeout to conserve as much clock as they can. It'll be the final timeout taken by East Central.
Yeah, that's plenty of time, 2:50.
And they're going to actually bump it up. It looked like they were trying to signal it around 3 minutes. But like you said, as of right now, 2:50 on the clock. And it's just been rough sledding for this Boerne offense. There are only 2 touchdowns coming on short fields. Outside of that, it's been a busy day for punter Ty Bush.
Well, and you got to feel pretty good if you're East Central, because their only drives have been basically stuff that, self-inflicted wounds. A muff punt and then a bad snap on a punt has really led them to, otherwise you could be looking at a shutout here.
So they do correct the clock to 3 minutes. Bush end over end. Again, hard to hit a good piercing ball into the wind. They'll be downed at the Boerne 44. So great field position for East Central, the best they've had today. And they've got no timeouts to work with, but a short field, 2:50 to go. Up by 10, looking for more, and they do get the ball to start the second half, so they could really open this game up with a touchdown.
Yeah, and with the amount of time, 2:50, not having any timeouts, I don't really think it's that big of a deal, because the clock stops after a first down in high school, so you can use the sideline, any incomplete pass. You can still run the ball here if you're the Hornets.
In the pistol set, Cancino behind Mackey. Give to Cancino, and he is dragged down. Just needed a couple of fingers full of jersey was Blake Burkholter. My goodness.
Drug him like a rag doll.
It's been a physical game between the Hornets and Greyhounds, and you can see some of that strength and physicality right there. Looking for it all is Mackey, and a miscommunication between wide receiver and quarterback. Thought his guy was going to go for a post. Instead, it was a corner route by Smith Klein. Lucky that it was out of the reach of Ivano.
Levino just basically the only guy that really had a chance at it, like you said. Receiver goes towards the post, like you said, or away from the post, and the quarterback throws it at the post, and just, like I said, miscommunication.
So now it's 3rd and 11, 2:20 to go, and Greyhounds have 2 timeouts. Rolling to his right is Mackey. Everything's covered downfield. Now he does throw. There is a flag deep in the secondary. The throw was short. Was looking for Jay Crosby, was Mackey.
Flags at the 22. Let's see what the call is. But you see right there why Mackey's just so dangerous.
On the defense.
The Greyhounds, but Mackey just so dangerous. You just don't know if he's going to he's going to run it, and or he's going to try to throw it. That time he tries to throw it, but it's just tough to stay disciplined with such a dynamic athlete on the other side.
There was a holding in the secondary, so that'll be a 5-yard penalty and an automatic, 10-yard penalty and an automatic first down. So a fresh set of downs for the Hornets. Trying to spoil Bernie's homecoming night. Mackey, deep shot, he's got a man, and it's through his hands. Smith Klein, all he needed to do was bring it in the breadbasket, and he had a touchdown.
You see, he's got behind the defenders there and just through the wickets, basically.
Just not been his day. Muffed the punt. That led to a Bernie touchdown. And he was almost too wide open. Had all that time to think about it. 2nd and 10, Mackey looking to run. Now dancing in the pocket. Throws across the field, finds his man. Inside the 20, inside the 10. 1st and goal for the Hornets. Jay Crosby with the catch. This goes against the laws of physics, but it still works.
Yeah, look at him just standing there. He sees a guy. Well, let me throw it. Sees it. Defender kind of got screened there by the official, but he's part of the field, I guess.
So 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half, and now Bernie's going to take a timeout with 1:37 left, trying to make sure they're set on defense. And you can see the defense, they just don't have any answers for Mackey, because the back end has really covered up the Hornets receivers the past couple plays, but Mackey has had enough time to dance around, and no one really wants to make Mackey commit, because if you get beat, then his legs can scamper on for plenty more. It's the legs using time to extend, and then he's throwing the ball, still looking downfield.
Yeah, he's definitely the best quarterback that the Greyhounds have seen this year. And right now, he's just caused all kinds of problems with his running ability, and like you said, his ability to extend plays, and his ability to find receivers and make throws.
2,800 yards a season ago for Isaiah Mackey. Had 28 touchdowns through the air, 5 rushing touchdowns. 3 touchdowns tonight, 2 through the air, 1 rushing. Little pitch at the end of the play, and out of the bounds is Cancino. So 2nd and goal now. don't know if that was a lateral or an actual forward pass.
I think that was a forward pitch. I think Mackey was just going to kind of wait and see. Then he saw a defender coming from behind, and he just pitched it forward because that's where Cancino was.
So Cancino behind Mackey. Robinson to the right of him in that pistol formation. A give right to Cancino. Still fighting around the 3, and then he's driven back by the Greyhounds. So it'll be 3rd down. Clock continues to roll.
Hooper there gets a hand around the neck area.
Braden Bays. Mackey into the end zone. Touchdown, East Central. 2 passing touchdowns and now 2 running touchdowns for Isaiah Mackey. He continues to just dominate here on Friday night.
And he just trots in. He gets under the end zone. He just kind of saunters in. And another player lost the helmet. I don't know what the deal is with those chin straps, but several helmets have come off tonight.
PAT attempt from Chris Lee is up and through. 1:03 left in the first half. All East Central 31-14 lead on the road here at Boerne ISD Stadium. Don't go anywhere into the first half. Back after these messages.
Guess I won't be making my famous burgers.
Text everyone to cancel. The Rivera say it's not even raining at their house.
Aren't they like 2 blocks away? It is coming down out here.
It really is.
That was cheese.
Yes, it was.
Keep walking, Marge.
I bet this is a microstorm.
What's a microstorm?
I don't actually know.
1:03 to go. Isaiah Mackey has been the show tonight. 2 passing touchdowns in their first 2 drives and 2 rushing touchdowns here in this second quarter. As the Hornets up by 17. 63 ticks left to go in the first half. The Hornets will receive the ball in the second half. And a fair catch was called by Boerne. So they'll start at the 25. Under a minute to go. They do have 1 timeout, but it's been very tough to move the ball on this swarming East Central defense.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the Greyhounds play this. Like you said, do you try to move it down the field, get something positive going into the halftime, or you just kind of run it, see if something pops? If not, just go into halftime and regroup. Let's see how they play this. Want to give a quick shout out Russell Hawkins. He says he's listening on the Greyhound Network, him and Ann Hawkins. So hello, Russell. Thank you for tuning in.
Appreciate all the viewers, families of the Greyhounds. Have a good showing here at Boerne ISD Stadium on homecoming night. We'll have all those homecoming festivities after the end of this first half. Breaking the pocket is Hendricks and sliding around the 40-yard line. Clock will stop as they reset the chains.
It's not a big runner, but when he does run, he's effective with it. So that time almost 20 yards.
5 wide. Clock under 40 seconds now. Looking to pass. Rolling to his right now. Now he breaks the pocket, pointing for a block, and he steps out of bounds at the 40.
Well, I like this approach. I like the Greyhounds being aggressive, both of them, Hendricks on the run. And that's just what the defense is giving them. They're back. There's nobody in that second level, and he's just taking advantage going underneath the defense.
30 seconds to go. They got a free play. He got popped, but it'll be a legal substitution. They weren't able to get the sub off in time.
Yeah, they kind of let him get a free shot on Hendricks on that one.
Still don't think that they're going to call that a penalty necessarily, but definitely could. Boerne fans are pleading their case that it's a.
Well, it just seemed like that everyone kind of stopped except the one guy that hit Hendricks.
So we'll get the call here. So it was offsides as they were trying to sub a player off, so just a 5-yard penalty. 27 seconds left. Ball is at the 34-yard line.
Coach Hendricks wants to know what that call was. Why wasn't that a late hit? Because that's what he's wanting to find out.
Trying to protect his players, as well as son. One of 3 kids he has coached: Houston, Hudson, and Hank.
And Houston, we were talking about him earlier. He's at Air Force Academy playing. He got a start last week against the Baylor Bears. Had a big hit, caused a fumble.
The other 2 Hendricks, all 2 years apart from each other. Houston graduating in that 2022 year. This year is Hudson, and then 2 years later will be Hank. Rolling out, trying to throw a jump ball to Perez, and he comes down with it.
Wow.
Brooks Perez got a foot down this time. And in 24 seconds, they're in the red zone.
Oh, look at this great catch by Perez. Just athleticism. Look at that. Just makes the catch, gets his foot down, and first and goal for the Greyhounds.
First and goal from the 9. Ivan Perez in the pistol with Hendricks. 2 tight ends. Rolling to the right. Throwing a jump ball again over the middle to Brooks Perez, and was underthrown. Incomplete. Clock stops. 19 seconds to go.
Yeah, a little underthrown, like he said. That's because they brought pressure. The Hornets brought pressure, and Hendricks had to get rid of it. He just kind of had to throw it off his back feet and not really get much oomph into it.
So 2nd and 9. They do have 1 timeout remaining.
Yeah, you got a field goal in your back pocket, at least a field goal try. You definitely want to punch it in the end zone, though.
Ivan Perez fake to him. Out of the backfield, the catch, and barrels his way in. Hudson Hendricks from Hank Hendricks. That'll make head coach Che Hendricks happy. Touchdown, Boerne, right before the end of the first half.
Hendricks to Hendricks connection that time. Just little, he's lined up in the backfield, just little wheel route out of there, and good job by Hudson going up and get that little high, but kind of ran over a few defenders as well to get there.
Second receiving touchdown from Hudson Hendricks. He comes in those goal line situations, and he's got plenty of hands. 2 receiving touchdowns last year as well. And the touchdown makes it a 2-possession game. 13 seconds left in the second quarter. A big response there. A key 2-minute drill by Boerne, as they needed a response quickly and did not need East Central to come out of the second half with the ball up by 17 instead. And it looks like it'll be a 10-point game going to half, as they'll try to make some adjustments on the defensive front.
Coach Hendricks, you got to like how you guys responded. Basically a 43-second drive. They go 78 yards. Hank Hendricks, 39 rushing yards on the first 2 plays. Got him basically into East Central territory. Good clock management. Nice catches by the receivers, and good response, like you said. Something positive to go into halftime with.
Yeah, big play there from Brooks Perez. And then capped off by Hudson Hendricks, his second receiving touchdown of the season. Fair catch called by East Central. So there's 10 seconds left. No timeouts. Up by 10. And with the athleticism of Isaiah Mackey, I don't see how you knee this ball down. I say you let him do whatever he wants and just make sure you do not do anything that's going to harm you physically as well as.
Yeah, look at the Greyhounds. They got 4 guys that are like 30 yards off the ball. You can't even see them in the screenshot because they're at the 50 and beyond.
Yeah, 4 players at the 50, and then Brooks Perez at his own 30. Just to give to Christian Cancino, got the first down, tackled at the 44-yard line. 2 seconds left. They're not going to have time to get another playoff. And that will do it for the first half. An exciting first half, to say the least, from Boerne ISD Stadium, full of offense. Isaiah Mackey, 4 touchdowns, 2 through the air, 2 on the ground, as he leads his Hornets to a 31-21 halftime lead. First half thoughts, Kerry.
Well, I tell you what, East Central, we knew they were dynamic coming in, and they are electric. And Mackey's everything we heard he would be. Unfortunately for the Hornets, Zachariah Jones left the game early, but with an injury. Hopefully he's okay. He hasn't shown up ever since then, but you just think about him being ready for district. But they've done okay without him. You know, they've got 31 points. They've scored on, I think it was 5 or 6 drives that they've had the ball. So, but then if you're the Greyhounds, you've given up a lot of points, but you responded well. That was the first drive where you went the length of the field and did some positive things offensively, and so see if you can build all that in the second half.
It is halftime here at Boerne ISD Stadium. East Central 31, Boerne 21. Right now we've got homecoming here at Boerne.
Coming up next on the Boerne Beat, the Boerne ISD Board of Trustees approved a raise for bus drivers. It's homecoming week for Boerne High School. A Boerne ISD student makes history, and another award for a campus administrator. That's all next on this week's Boerne Beat.
Hi, we're the drum line from Boerne Middle School North. Thank you for watching the Boerne Beat.
Hello everybody, and welcome to the Boerne Beat, sponsored by the Boerne Star. Here are the top stories from around Boerne ISD this week. The Boerne ISD Board of Trustees approved a raise for bus drivers. This week, the Boerne ISD School Board approved a $3 per hour raise for all bus drivers and fleet mechanics with a commercial driver's license. The Boerne ISD Transportation Department focused on recruiting more bus drivers, bus assistants, and staff to lead key positions. This will help meet the demand of more students riding buses. It was a great night for a parade. The Boerne Greyhounds held their annual homecoming parade Monday night with hundreds of spectators lining the streets to cheer on the Greyhounds. A total of nearly 20 floats entered the parade, which drove along Esser Road, and ended with a pep rally at the Boerne ISD Stadium. At the pep rally, fans cheered the traditional burning of the bee. The Greyhounds football team hosts East Central tonight in their homecoming game. A Boerne ISD student makes history. Champion senior Bexton Harrison is the first water polo player in BISD history to score over 100 goals in a season. Bexton has helped the state make it to the state tournament for the last 2 seasons, and the water polo team is currently first in the district. Bexton was also selected as an All-American in water polo back in August. Another award for a campus administrator. Congratulations to the Boerne Middle School North's principal, Daniel Owen. recipient of the Texas Music Educators Association Distinguished Administration Award. This award recognizes the dedication of school administrators to high-quality music education programs in schools. Mr. Owen received the honor during a surprise ceremony on campus Tuesday afternoon with the entire student body and staff in attendance. Those are the top stories from around Boerne ISD this week. Thank you for watching and have a great weekend.
Dear parents and fans,
on the court or on the field, it gets very intense.
And at the end of the game, we remain humble in victory and gracious in defeat.
We need you to help us in respecting sportsmanship and competition.
Please do not engage in disrespectful conduct,
including verbal abuse of opponents, officials, or coaches.
Whether in social media or in the stands,
please remember the value and purpose of education-based athletics.
On behalf of Boerne ISD Athletics,
we ask everyone to assist us in benching bad behavior.
And that you are a positive role model, supportive parent, and responsible fan.
Your behavior has an impact.
Eyes and ears of students are watching and learning from you.
Thank you for supporting Boerne ISD Athletics.
At Boerne ISD, safety and security is our top priority. Let's review our safety and security protocols.
Hold in your room or area. Clear the halls.
Students, clear the hallways and remain in your room or in the area until the all clear is announced. Do business as usual.
Adults, close and lock the door. Account for students and adults. Do business as usual.
Secure, get inside. Lock outside doors.
Students, return to the inside of building. Do business as usual.
Adults, bring everyone indoors, lock outside doors, increase situational awareness, account for the students and adults, do business as usual.
Lock down, locks, lights, out of sight. Students, move away from sight. Maintain silence. Do not open the door. Adults, recover students from the hallways if possible. Lock the classroom door. Turn out the lights. Move away from sight. Maintain silence. Do not open the door. Prepare to evacuate or defend.
Evacuate. Students, leave stuff behind if required to do so. If possible, bring your phone. Follow instructions. Adults, lead students to the evacuation location. Account for students and adults. Notify if there are missing, extra, or injured students or adults.
Shelter. Hazard and safety strategy.
Students, use the appropriate safety strategy for the hazard. Adults, lead the safety strategy. Account for students and the adults. Notify if there are any missing, extra, or injured students or adults. In the event of an emergency, the only official messaging will be from law enforcement partners or Boerne ISD.
Stay safe, Boerne ISD.
me to embrace my uniqueness and celebrate what makes me me.
Have someone in your back of your mind that cares about you.
You were a leader and you touched the hearts of so many students like me.
Your positivity has made a difference in my school life. Thank you for what you do.
I will think back to all the memories I had in your class, and I'm going to miss you all the more.
The kids are what got me here and what keep me here every day. And
I've been so blessed over the years to teach so many good kids.
The family camaraderie that a lot of my colleagues have taught my children. I've taught many of their children, and it just feels like a big family.
A mí me encanta trabajar aquí por los estudiantes y también por los maestros.
And I love working here because I have amazing students and amazing colleagues.
Became great friends with his classmates and ex-castmates. It was awesome. Oh, hey, Linky.
I got asked to write a letter for a teacher.
So, life changed, and he even asked me this year for more. Oh my goodness, Morgan!
Hello. Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
What are we doing?
I have something to tell you, actually.
Hi. Hi! What are you doing?
I have a letter to read you. And I brought these for you because you've been such an impactful teacher in my life.
Knowledge from calculus that I provide. So yes, those are really cool moments where they start to see how things fit together and things make a little more sense.
There we go.
Okay.
Mr. Mertz, so wrote this for you.
It feels like ages since we shared a laugh. As I sit down to write this, I can't help but be washed over with nostalgia, reminiscing about the days when the classroom was the ultimate hub of excitement and inspiration.
You continue to inspire me. Your generosity and selflessness have shaped me into the girl that I am today.
As far as like my high school journey went, theater was probably the one big thing that taught me like the most about life.
Senior year is made up of all kinds of memories, both good and bad. However, when I look back at all the memories I made in your class, there's not one that doesn't put a smile on my face.
Thank you, Ms. Bailly, for your influence starting with elementary school through middle school. Your positivity has made a difference in my school life. Thank you for what you do.
I want to thank you from the depths of my heart for being more than just a teacher, a mentor, a muse, and a guiding light.
Love you. I appreciate your intentionality and guidance for me and all of your students. I will forever admire you in the way that you live your life. I love you, Addison.
What's most important is how you treat people, and that's really the only thing that matters, which is also good because that's the only thing that you can control. So, thank you.
Gracias para que tú haciendo.
Gracias por lo que haces, o gracias por lo que has hecho. Muchas gracias.
Thank you, Mr. Mertz, for making my senior year just that much more special. As my year comes to an end, I already feel myself starting to miss you. Sincerely, Charlie, you're jealous.
Thanks, Charlie. Thanks, buddy.
Hey friends, I want to tell you about the Empowered Partner Program. It's a special program where local businesses and organizations promise to help us if we ever feel unsafe or need support. If you're in a tough spot, you can look for places with an Empowered Partner sticker on their door or window. It's great to know there are always safe places where we can go and get the help we need. Remember, you are not alone. There's always someone ready to support you in our community.
My name is Michael Smith, and I handle the hiring and development for Florida Boerne.
Hi, I'm Samantha Morganroth. I'm the program coordinator here at Dusk Greenhouse.
I'm Heather Boyette. I am the marketing manager at Synergy.
When we're thinking about hiring Boerne ISD students, we really look at their work ethic. We look at how they show up, their references, their impact in the community. Are they involved? What is it they're trying to do?
First and foremost, relevant educational experience and any certifications in certain areas. Also, their willingness to learn, their work ethic, and not being afraid to ask questions.
We look for attributes such as communication, professionalism. One thing in particular that stands out to me is if somebody understands the career path that they would like to go through, having that vision and understanding brings commitment.
The biggest thing we look for when we're looking at employers is someone who has critical thinking and problem-solving skills. You have to have that in every industry you're in, and so, someone who can take a challenge and be creative about the way they solve it, and then use the resources around them. So use the people you know, the connections you have, your experiences, and just find a way to solve a problem.
I think from the marketing perspective, having any Adobe experience, Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere Pro, that sort of thing, and then having Microsoft Office knowledge or experience. On the engineering side, more so AutoCAD and then even Python.
So with a student, we would be looking for something that shows above and beyond, right? So any type of volunteer work, athletics, any type of engagement with the local community, that's something that not everybody does, and it can stand one individual out in comparison to other peers.
I would encourage Boerne ISD students to really get involved and to see what's out there in the workforce area of Boerne, Texas. There's a lot of jobs that you don't see just driving down the road. You have to go in and ask and say, hey, how does this work? So I'd encourage Boerne ISD students to get curious, find out where the work they want to do is happening, and go pursue it.
I think the students that have come to us have been exceptional. They've been smart and they've been on time.
I think the BISD students are great candidates. I mean, we have such a great community, affluent demographics in particular. That's tough to narrow down the really areas of opportunity, but I will say that the number one thing that I see in our business is the need for trades.
And then we also really look for people who are just really about getting involved. So whether it's with a sport or a church or a club or
His quote, "Today I will do what others won't, so tomorrow I can accomplish what others can't." Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Chapman and Hagen Young. The sophomore pairing representing the class of 2027 is Emma Herbst and Caden Guerrero. Emma is the daughter of Brooke and Adam Herbst. Her quote is from Psalms, "You, O Lord, shield me. You lift me head high." Caden is the son of Han and Ben Guerrero. His quote is from Matthew, "Ask, and it will be given. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will open." Ladies and gentlemen, Emma Herbst and Caden Guerrero. The first junior pairing representing the class of 2026 is Olivia Stahl and Bobby Wilkinson. Olivia is the daughter of Kelly and Ben Stahl. Her quote is from 2 Timothy, "The Lord has given the power and love of a sound mind." Bobby is the son of Emily and David Wilkinson. His quote is from Psalms, "Flesh and heart may fail, but God is strength of my portion." Ladies and gentlemen, this is Olivia Stahl and Bobby Wilkinson. The second junior pairing is Faith Baker and Colton Shaver. Faith is the daughter of Marin and Aaron Baker. Her selected quote is from Psalms, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear?" Colton is the son of Catherine and Dennis Shaver. His quote is also from Psalms, "God arms me with strength and keeps my way secure." Ladies and gentlemen, this is Faith Baker and Colton Shaver. The third junior pairing is Aiden Long and Braden Evanson. Aiden is the daughter of Jennifer and Joel Long. Her quote is from Psalms, "The Lord is my strength, my trust, and my shield." Braden is the son of Erica and Everett Evanson. His quote is from Donald Trump. Anyone who thinks my story is over is sadly mistaken. Ladies and gentlemen, Aiden Around and Wayne Levinson. The first senior pairing representing the class of 2025 is Reagan Opelski and Cole Durham. Reagan is the daughter of Jamie and Don Opelski. She hopes to attend Auburn University to study pre-med. Her quote is from Colossians. Though I am far away, my heart is with you. I rejoice that your faith is strong. Cole is the son of Tristan and Joel Durham. He hopes to become an Aggie while pursuing a degree in finance. His quote is from 1 Samuel. In everything he did, he had great success because the Lord was with him. Ladies and gentlemen, Reagan Opelski and Cole Durham. The second senior pairing is Kennedy Lovano and Matthew Garrison. Kennedy is the daughter of Megan and Josh Lovano. She plans to attend the University of Arkansas to pursue a degree in the medical field. She quotes Romans, "May God fill you with joy and peace by the power of the Holy Spirit." Matthew is the son of Courtney and Brian Garrison. He plans to attend a college or university to pursue a career in sports media. He quotes Isaiah, "I have swept away your offenses like a cloud, for I have redeemed you." Ladies and gentlemen, Kennedy and Matthew. The third senior pairing is Jenna Reading and Walker Hill. Jenna is the daughter of Amy and Jim Reedy. She wants to be an Aggie in College Station to pursue a degree in communications paired with nutrition. She quotes from Philippians, "Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Thankful for all he has done." Walker is the son of Sarah and Charlie Hill. He plans to pursue a degree in business at the University of Texas of Austin. His quote is from Joshua, "Be strong and courageous, not afraid or discouraged, for the Lord will be with you." Ladies and gentlemen, Jenna Reedy and Walker Hill. The fourth senior pairing is Meredith McLeod and Carson Wells. Meredith is the daughter of Leanne Zygmunt and Todd McLeod. She plans to study kinesiology at Texas A&M. Her quote is from 1 Timothy. "Let no one despise your youth. Be an example to believers and conduct with love, faith, and purity." Carson is the son of Amanda and Brent Gothard. He plans to major in business at Glenn College and then at Texas A&M. He quotes Joshua, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or dismayed, for God is with you." Ladies and gentlemen, Meredith McLeod and Carson Wells. The fifth senior pairing is Sophie Harper and Werner Wiebold. Sophie is the daughter of Heather and Travis Harper. She plans to attend either the University of Colorado Boulder or the University of Texas to major in business paired with marketing. She quotes Noah Kahan, "Say whatever you feel and be whoever you are." Werner is the son of Susan and Werner Wiebold. He's looking to pursue a college degree and start his own family. He quotes Harvey Dent, also known as Two-Face, "You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself as a villain." Ladies and gentlemen, Sophie Harper and Werner Wiebold. And now, officiating over the coronation of this year's court are the retiring 2023 Queen, Tegan Wigland, and King McCoy Bruce. Tegan is the daughter of Ashley Taylor and Justin Wingland. She is studying to be a diagnostic medical sonographer. McCoy is the son of Courtney and Chris Bruce. He is currently at the University of Texas studying while serving as a preferred walk-on for the #1 ranked Longhorns football team. Ladies and gentlemen, retiring Queen, Tegan Windland, and retiring King, McCoy Bruce. And now to announce the 2024 royalty as elected by their senior their senior class peers. The new Duke is Cole Dunham. The new Duchess is Sophie Harper. The new Prince is Matthew Garrison. The new Princess is Kennedy Lovano. And now, for the crowning of the 2024 Boerne High School Homecoming King and Queen. The new Boerne High School Homecoming King is Walker Hill. And the new Boerne High School Homecoming Queen is Jenna Reedy. Congratulations to all members of this year's Homecoming Court.
Hey friends, I want to tell you about the Empowered Partner Program. It's a special program where local businesses and organizations promise to help us if we ever feel unsafe or need support. If you're in a tough spot, you can look for places with an Empowered Partner sticker on their door or window. It's great to know there are always safe places where we can go and get the help we need. Remember, you are not alone. There's always someone ready to support you in our community.
My name is Michael Smith, and I handle the hiring and development for Boerne.
Hi, I'm Samantha Morganroth. I'm the program coordinator here at Dust Greenhouse.
I'm Heather Boyette. I am the marketing manager at Synergy.
When we're thinking about hiring Boerne ISD students, we really look at their work ethic. We look at how they show up, their references, their impact in the community. Are they involved? What is it they're trying to do?
First and foremost, relevant educational experience and any certifications in certain areas. Also, their willingness to learn, their work ethic, and not being afraid to ask questions.
We look for attributes such as communication, professionalism. One thing in particular that stands out to me is if somebody understands the career path that they would like to go through, having that vision and understanding brings commitment.
The biggest thing we look for when we're looking at employers is someone who has critical thinking and problem-solving skills. You have to have that in every industry you're in, and so, someone who can take a challenge and be creative about the way they solve it, and then use the resources around them. So use the people you know, the connections you have, your experiences, and just find a way to solve a problem.
I think from the marketing perspective, having any Adobe experience, Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere Pro, that sort of thing, and then having Microsoft Office knowledge or experience. On the engineering side, more so AutoCAD and then even Python.
So with a student, we would be looking for something that shows above and beyond, right? So any type of volunteer work, athletics, any type of engagement with the local community, that's something that not everybody does, and it can stand one individual out in comparison to other peers.
I would encourage Boerne ISD students to really get involved and to see what's out there in the workforce area of Boerne, Texas. There's a lot of jobs that you don't.
Ready to get this second half kicked off here at Boerne ISD Stadium. All the homecoming events have concluded. Congrats to all those honored on the homecoming court. And we got to see 3 football players be selected as Prince, Duke, and King, with Matthew Garrison, Cole Durham, and Walker Hill. And Boerne's got to climb a little hill and get out of their 10-point deficit, and that will not help them as the kick is out of bounds. So good starting field position for East Central to start, scoring on 5 of their 6 drives in that first half. We get our first look to see at what type of adjustments they make defensively, trying to corral their quarterback, Isaiah Mackey. And they'll have to wait one more play, as East Central is also going to want the Greyhounds to re-kick to give their returners a chance to create an explosive play. Sam came alongside Kerry Barbosa. Glad you're with us here on this Friday night. September football, 1 week away before district play starts for both of these squads, and it's going to be a test for Boerne, because this is a move up that they knew was coming, going from 4A to 5A Division II, and they're facing a 6A East Central team, and they're just being out-physicaled right now. There's the kick, fielded at just beyond the 15. He's got a crease, and past midfield and down at the Greyhound 45. Ryan Smith-Klein able to have that big return.
Just right up the middle, right there. Makes a nice move towards the middle.
We start the second half with a
great starting position. There's a Greyhound down on the field, though.
Darion Smith-Klein, tackle was made.
Darion Smith-Klein has had a rough go of it today, but able to make a play there to start the second half. As you mentioned, there is a Greyhound down behind the play. Looks like it's number 23, Brady Cole, senior linebacker for the Greyhounds. We're kind of to that point we were talking about physicality and athleticism there at halftime. That was kind of the question, was there, Boerne's known as a team that has been able back last year, as well as their state championship game run. The question was, could they do it at the 5A level? And they're playing a 6A team, and right now they're just not winning that battle.
Yeah, and they knew stepping up to 5A was going to be an adjustment. And I think a champion who's a 5A, they were D2, they went up to D1 last year. Even moving up within a classification from D2 to D1 is an adjustment. And so there'll be some adjustments going on for the Greyhounds. But I'm sure they'll come up to speed and just keep growing. And who knows, maybe there'll be a D1 at some point.
Especially with how much Boerne continues to grow in their numbers. Mackey with some shifty moves, but a couple flags behind the play. It looks like this will back up the Hornets on 1st and 10.
Yeah, there was a hole there. It's kind of bring it back. It just, that one was right in front of the official, though, so that was an easy call for the ref there. see Mackey, why he's so dangerous. Just, you know, it's almost like he's going at half speed, but he's really not. He just looks, you know, like he's going half speed. But I think that's probably, you know, talking about the adjustment going up from 4A to 5A. I think is the athleticism and the speed of the game is probably a little different.
Yeah, came into the game with 9 touchdowns total, has 4 today. And a fight for the ball at the 44. It's won by the Hornets. A little slant pattern here. Complete, gets that penalty yardage back. Smith-Klein with the catch.
Smith on the reception.
And they got Boerne to jump, and this play will be called dead. But Braden Bays is saying that East Central jumped first. And they did. So, caught in reverse gear is East Central to start the second half. 2 penalties. Only had 1 in that first half. So 2nd and 15 from the Boerne 49. In the pistol. Running left is Mackey. Able to cut upfield and then right into a barrel of Greyhound defenders. Hudson Hendricks and Jackson Bays bring him down.
That's a hard hit. Look at that's the hardest hit that he's taken today, Mackey.
And another Greyhound down right at the point of attack. Able to see a number. The first number was a 3, so I'm just looking at some of the starters with Boerne, Ryan Hooper, number 32, Blake Burkholder, number 35. Both have been stellar at the Sam linebacker position and the tackle position for Boerne. So again, we don't know who's down on the field, but we'll take a quick break. 10:39 left in the third. Boerne down by 10. So the injured Boerne Greyhound was number 35, Blake Burkholder, one of the team's leading tacklers. 24 tackles, 10 tackle for loss, and 5 sacks just in 3 games coming into this one. Hopefully he can come back. No coming back from that hit. Isaiah Mackey goes down, and Ben Bays on the backside with the big sack.
Flag came out, I thought, maybe not. I saw something, maybe it was a marker.
Nope. 7 yards, which will bring 4th and 21.
Yeah, great hit by Bays. And that's 2 hard hits on Mackey, and that's what you want to do. You want to hit him hard, say if you're going to run the ball, you're going to pay the price. We're going to hit you, we're going to hit you hard, and maybe see if that deters him.
4th and 21. Play clock is at 5. Mackey's trying to give out instructions. And he's just going to pooch this one. It bounces at the 25, takes a big hop for East Central, and out of bounds at the 15. And just like that, Boerne's able to come out of the half and make the adjustment. Only the second time East Central has had to punt. They've been very good offensively, scoring on 5 of their 6 possessions in the first half, 4 touchdowns, 1 field goal. But Boerne with a big stop They scored on a late 2-minute drill to cut it to a 2-possession game and trying to make it a 1-possession game here on their first drive in the second half. Give up the middle, Ivan Perez. Swung down at the 20. Give him the 21. Gain of 7.
It's a good gain on first down.
Sticking with the run game. Perez is bottled up right at the 20. They're going to give him the 21 once again, so no gain on the play. 3rd and 3 now for Boerne.
Greyhounds go into halftime with that nice drive under a minute and be able to get a touchdown. See if they can kind of duplicate some of that. Of course, part of that was the defense was kind of playing back a little bit, giving them the run, and they took advantage of it.
The give one more time to Ivan Perez, and he is tackled beyond the sticks. First down pickup. Got all the way to the 30, excuse me, the 27.
Boy, I got his leg caught underneath the defender, but he looks to be okay.
Morrison does come in for him as Perez gets a breather. Hayes motions to the left side. Give to Morrison, tries to bounce it to the right, and might give him 1. Minimal gain on first down. They've stayed true to the run, both in the first half and the second half.
Only a 10-point gain, so yeah, you don't, at this point, everything's still on the table as far as plays. You can run, you can throw, whatever you need to do here.
2nd and 9. Play action. Hendricks, deep ball over the middle is caught. Just shy of midfield is Eli Nicholas with the first down.
Nicholas, great job. Watch him reach for the ball, gets his hands out ahead of the defender right there, just kind of reaches out, snags it, pulls it in. First down.
Hornets have played tight man-to-man on the back end and have held up very well. Just a better catch there from Nicholas. Gain of 3 on first down for Morrison. Right at midfield, approaching the 7-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. And whistles before the play, and they're gonna say a Greyhound flinched. So back them up 5 on the false start. Both teams now. Couple false start penalties that have backed them up in their first drives of the 3rd quarter. Pistol formation. Morrison. Zone to the right. Breaks a couple tackles. Still on his feet. Inside the 50. Inside the 40. And that'll be a first down for Boerne.
Good run by Morrison, just comes on that right side. Couple East Centrals right there, 2-3 guys. That's a 3rd miss right there. Just kind of arm tackling, not stopping the legs. He just keeps them churning, Morrison, and gets a first down. Overcomes that 5-yard penalty.
Finished off that run in style. Making sure he finished with authority. And he gets slung down at the 35. Tackled there by Travis Williams. Gain of 3 as Morrison comes off. Ivan Perez back in the backfield.
It was a 17-yard run by Morrison on that big play.
East Central able to change personnel. 2nd and 7 from the 35. Give to Ivan Perez, and he's past the 30 and down at the 26. Move the chains once again.
Greyhounds doing a great job right now, just running the ball, just straight up the middle. Good holes up through the East Central line there, giving their back some lanes to run through.
Another give, and he is popped. Number 5 came barreling down. Braylon Blair. Shot straight out of the cannon.
Yeah, he blew up that play, and fortunately for the Greyhounds, it wasn't a big loss, only 2 yards, and they hold on to the ball.
2nd and 12 from the 28. Play action, Hendricks. Getting flushed out. Still looking for a man, and he throws it away. Looking for a late hit, and they do get the penalty. Travis Williams added an extra hit on Hendricks when he didn't need it. It'll be a first down for Boerne.
Yeah, that's something in film session. Coaches will talk to him about that because you had him at, it was going to be 3rd and long. And he was just throwing the ball away.
So a little bit more discussion here from the umpiring crew. They're inside the 30, so it should be half the distance. So it is the late hit out of bounds. It was 2nd and 12 at the 28. It'll be 1st and 10. Should be at the 14-yard line.
Costly mistake by the Hornets. Let's see if the Greyhounds can take advantage of it.
Morrison right behind Hendricks. And they tried to get him off. Both teams pointing at each other.
Doesn't matter what they say. Matters what the guy in the striped shirt says as far as penalties.
And it's encroachment on East Central. Got him to jump off sides with the hard count.
Well, that's 20 yards in penalties, and you moved them inside the 10. So right now your playbook's wide open because 1st and 5, you just need 5 yards to get a first down. You can try a lot of different plays out of this formation here.
Zone to the right, and getting right back to the line of scrimmage is Morrison. Hit by Blair once again. B.J. Blair, middle linebacker for East Central. Coming up big. Some big hits on this drive, trying to have a defensive stand.
Yeah, and if Blair doesn't make that hit, I think it might be a touchdown.
Hudson Hendricks into the game at tight end. Give to Morrison. They try to run to that right side again, and no doing. B.J. Blair in on the tackle again. So it's 3rd and 6. From the 10-yard line, they can get a first down. Do not have to get into the end zone.
Good job by East Central defense here. They were getting gashed a little by that run game, but now they've stiffened up a little bit here.
Hendricks motions. Younger brother to older brother once again. Hendricks squared, touchdown. The second time Hudson Hendricks has a receiving touchdown from his brother Hank. And they make it a 1 point or 1 possession game.
Text everyone
We've seen this play. We saw it earlier. It was the exact same play, just kind of a little flare around out of the backfield.
Aren't they like 2 blocks away?
And
it was coming down on
being patient, letting that route open up.
Extra point. Diego Jimenez. Kick is up and good. 3:52 to go in the 3rd. It's a new ball game. 31-28 lead for East Central here at Boerne ISD Stadium.
Guess I won't be making my famous burgers.
Text everyone to cancel. The Rivera say it's not even raining at their house.
Aren't they like 2 blocks away? It is coming down out here.
It really is.
That was cheese.
Yes, it was.
Keep walking, Marge.
I bet this is a microstorm.
What's a microstorm?
I don't actually know.
Hudson Hendricks with his second receiving touchdown in as many drives. And they got on the board right before the end of the first half, and the first drive of the second half, they go to the same guy. His third receiving touchdown of the year. He himself had 11 touchdowns a year ago, 9 as a rusher and 2 as a receiver. Only 3 touchdowns on this young season. Miscommunication. Who was fielding the kickoff for East Central, breaking some tackles, still on his feet. He lost the ball again. Did Bernie get on top of it? Both teams pointing, and the Hornets did get back on top of it. Wow, that could have been disastrous for East Central.
Hornets are making it exciting, aren't they? Just, kind of let it go. Run up the middle, and then at the very end here of the play, good tackle there by number 24. Bobby Wilkinson kind of helped strip it and just not able to come up with that loose ball. But let's see how East Central comes out. They came out, had to punt. Quarterback took a couple hard hits on that last drive. 2 good shots back to back. Nice clean shots by the Greyhound defense. See how they respond.
Derek Thomas was the man that was able to get back on top of his own fumble. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Hornets at their own 13. Twins to either side. Mackey is going to throw to the far side. A shoestring catch. And he is down at the 18. Catch there by Smith Klein.
Gets up 5, like you said. Greyhounds may have had too many men on the field.
And they go quick to Smith Klein once again. And he is hit hard out of bounds. First down as it stands right now, but like you said, too many men on the field. Might decline this because they get more yards on the reception itself. Pad the stats there for Darion Smith Klein.
Yeah, Greyhounds trying to sub in, and one of the players was running off the field full speed, but they snapped the ball before you get off.
So now 1st and 10 from the 26. QB keeper for Mackey. Look at him go. Cuts it back past midfield, the 40, inside the 30. Going now to the far sideline, inside the 20 and out of bounds. A huge pickup for Isaiah Mackey.
Wow. He's special, isn't he? Just look at these moves, just up the middle. Takes it outside. Still going. He's looking around. He's going to cut it back against the field right there. Another elusive move, and then he says, okay, I'm done. I'm going to head out of bounds right here.
Gain of 56 for Isaiah Mackey.
Well, that flipped the field quickly, didn't it?
They're going to have to bump the play clock up because it's at 1. And they do. Had to get the chains reset. 1st and 10 from the 17. Looking to pass. Now he's going to pull down to throw. No, he's going to pass to Smith Klein, who's at the goal line and into the end zone. Touchdown, East Central. Darion Smith Klein with a touchdown catch, his first of the season, and back on top by 2 scores.
Well, you see what makes him so dangerous. Looks like he's going to run, and then he gets up near the line of scrimmage and he passes, and they just don't know what he's going to do. It's just tough on the defense. You have to stay disciplined, but if you stay disciplined too long, then he's going to run it underneath you.
PAT is up and good. Just like that, it's back to a 10-point lead for East Central. 2:45 to go in the third. More from Boerne ISD Stadium in a few moments.
GBTC provides cutting-edge technology for your home and business. From smart security and high-speed internet to TV and phone, GBTC has everything you need to stay connected. We're committed to building a stronger, better, connected future. Our GBTC Foundation's charitable support and industry-leading products help you stay connected to what matters most. GBTC, connecting you.
East Central has found its magical formula, and it's revolving around their quarterback, Isaiah Mackey. Their wins versus Roosevelt, he had 3 and 4 touchdowns. The last 2 weeks, he's got 5 right now and still got a quarter and some change to play. Boerne will look to respond once again. Had a good drive their last 2 times out, and it's been one of those offensive slugfest here.
In that last drive by the Greyhounds, they go 13 plays, 86 yards. It took 5:48 on that drive, and it looks like they got the momentum. They got it down to 3, and then East Central answers in 58 seconds. So that's what you're dealing with, just an explosive offense like that.
56-yard run by Isaiah Mackey, and then the very next play, a touchdown pass to Darian Smith-Klein. Here's a first down give to Ivan Perez. Good sizable pickup there on first down. Able to get to the 32, gain of 7.
Yeah, it's still early enough in the game. You don't have to really change a whole lot. Greyhounds right now, they're doing a pretty good job moving the ball on the ground.
And they work fast enough from their no huddle. And it's going to be an encroachment, and they blow the play dead once again. You know, sometimes they let those plays go, especially at the NFL and college level. You see Aaron Rodgers do it time in and time out. And Coach Hendricks not happy that that one got blown dead.
Yeah, and one thing they don't want to have is a player get a free shot, you know, while everyone's kind of giving up on the play because they hear a whistle, and then some guy's not giving up and he hits the player hard. You're trying to avoid that.
Either way, it's a first down for the Greyhounds from the 37. Another give to Ivan Perez. He's approaching midfield. It'll be first down yardage, marked down at the 48, gain of 11.
Good job by Perez. He's being chased by Anderson, number 4. See him chasing him right there, but he gets away from him. Anderson comes in later on the play and helps with the stop, but not before a big gain. Again, another great run play by the Greyhounds. They're kind of winning that battle at the line of scrimmage in the trenches.
Morrison in the backfield. Play action pass. Looking for help. Trying to escape, and he is thrown down. A swarm of Hornets led by B.J. Blair.
Yep, they just got good penetration there. They got in the gaps of the Greyhound offense and put pressure, and really nothing for Hendricks to do that time. He looked like he was maybe trying to throw it away, but just no opportunity to find a receiver and avoid a grounding play.
So loss of 10 on first down. Backs them up all the way to their own 38. 5 wide now for the Greyhounds. Back to pass. Deep shot over the middle. Little underthrown, looking for Brooks Perez. Looking for a flag as well. Coverage there by DeAnthony Anderson. Flags stay in the pockets. 3rd and 20.
That was a good throw by Hank Hendricks because he was under pressure. He was about to take a pop, and he knew he had to get rid of it, and he did. He made a pretty good throw.
So they change personnel, are going to go trips to the left. No, check that. Go Trey left. Morrison in the backfield. Deep shot over the middle, caught. Down at the 45, mark him at the 44 of East Central. That's still going to be short of the 6.
Yeah, so what are you going to do? I think you go for it. Looks like they're just going to go for it. Fourth and what?
4th and 2 from the East Central side. Matthew Garrison with that last catch over the middle. Was crowned as a Prince here on homecoming, trying to give the home crowd something to cheer about. They're going to throw. Play action. Hendricks to Hendricks. Fighting his way. They're going to mark him down.
Oh.
They're going to say his knee was down. The line judge on the Boerne sideline has him marked down about a yard short, and that should turn over on downs for East Central, and all the people in purple are besides themselves. Let's take a look.
Yeah, let's look at it.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it's close. But it's going to, yeah, just shy of it.
And that's how the third quarter ends. Boerne down by 10 going to the fourth here on homecoming night. See if they can mount a comeback in the last 12 minutes.
GBTC provides cutting-edge technology for your home and business. From smart security and high-speed internet to TV and phone, GBTC has everything you need to stay connected. We're committed to building a stronger, better, connected future. Our GBTC Foundation's charitable support and industry-leading products help you stay connected to what matters most. GBTC, connecting you.
Back for the final 12 minutes from Boerne ISD Stadium. And East Central with a 38-28 lead. The Greyhounds stopped on downs to end the third quarter. Just came up a yard short and just about a couple inches off the ground from Hudson Hendricks, getting them a first down and continuing their drive to try and make it a one-possession game once again.
Well, we talked about, East Central's offense has done a lot of good things, but that defense that time with that sack that pushed them back made it a long third down. So they come through for them there.
Greyhounds bring pressure. Mackey delivers over the middle, inside the 30, inside the 20, inside the 10, and down at the 1 yard line. A catch and run from Frank Lopez. 56 yards, catch and run.
Yeah, just a quick slant right there. You see how quick he gets rid of it, and Lopez just has the inside lane on the defenders, and it's just a foot race, and his momentum takes him forward, and he goes down right at the 1 or so.
So first and goal, a yard to go. Mackey gonna run left and jog in for a Sunday stroll once again. You've coined it. He's got so much speed, it just looks natural for him. Not breaking a sweat with this one.
No, it was like, I think I'll just come over here. There's nobody here. Hudson didn't like that. He took a swat at that ball. But, yeah, he's just so fast that he just makes it look easy.
3 touchdowns on the ground. Ties a season high he had versus Clark just a week ago. PAT is up and good. New score 45-28, 11:37 to go here from Boerne.
Hey, I got another one for you.
quick
And
score.
just
Quick
look at
strike.
the hole in this line. You could drive a truck right through there. I mean, the refrigerator William Perry could get a first down there. But you know who's going to get their number called for this one? Yeah, that's right, Dr. Ferris. He's like a ligating linebacker. Boom, just like that. And that's why Ferris Orthodontics is going to get the MVP for this one.
(45-28) lead for East Central on the road right before they start district play in District 29 6A. This is also Boerne's last non-district game before they've got a big one at Alamo Heights to start District 13 5A Division II play. Kickoff to Bays, fielded inside the 15, cutting it into the middle of the field, past the 35 to the 36. And that's where the Greyhounds will set up shop. This has been an offensive clinic by both teams. It took Boerne a little bit to get going in that first half, but you can see the last few drives they've been able to get into their groove, getting stopped on downs by just a hair of a fraction. But that East Central defense in that first half got enough stops, and right now Boerne can't stop the Hornets offense. Trying to answer back, twins to either side. Hendricks backing up, nowhere to go. Rolling to his left, finds a man. Able to work back to the middle of the field was Eli Nicholas. Great job there. Able to improvise was Hendricks.
Yeah, see him backpedaling. He's just buying time with his feet right now. He's just rolling to his left, scrambling, trying to let somebody get open. Makes a nice throw that time, gets the first down.
Bunch set now for Boerne. Steps up in the pocket is Hendricks, and behind his intended man was looking for Matthew Garrison. 2nd and 10 from their own 48. 11 minutes to go, down by 17. Great crowd here on homecoming night. Hornets have spoiled the party thus far. Still time to work with for Boerne. Garrison motioning. Quick throw, and Hendricks was hit as he was throwing it. Was looking for Walker Hill.
Let's call him King.
King Hill.
Mr. King. Homecoming King.
Cannot get on the same page there with Hank Hendricks. So 3rd and 10. This Hornet team and defense continuing to dare the Boerne offense to take the top off. Safeties and linebackers only playing 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. Flags fly. Hendricks moves up in the pocket, and he scampers for a first down. Be interesting to see if it was lined up offsides or illegal formation.
I think it's going to be on East Central.
And it's going to be illegal formation on Boerne. They just have not been able to have the calls go their way. Some self-inflicted wounds. So now 3rd and 15 after the first down scamper gets wiped off. Hornets bring pressure. Hendricks steps up, throw across the middle is through the hands of a Hornet defensive back. Jamel Grimes had a chance for an interception. And it'll be punt time for the Greyhounds.
Well, we've talked about, well, we know the offense can score. We've talked about East Central defense. Last 2 possessions, Greyhounds had a good drive going. Get that sack, push them back. And they lose it on loss of downs. This one's going to bring up a punt situation at least.
Sending it away is Ty Bush, and that one's angled out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So 10:26 to work with for East Central, up by 17. Their upcoming schedule, it's going to be a daunting force when you got Judson to start district play and then at Steele the following week. It does brighten up when you get San Marcos, at Canyon, Buda Johnson, and then Clemens to finish. You got to like where you're at if you're Coach Hubbard. Offensively, Isaiah Mackey looks like the truth for you. Another quick pass on the RPO, completed to Jay Crosby, gain of 9.
Jay Crosby on the reception.
They have found their rhythm offensively at the right time, going into probably 2 of your toughest opponents in district play, Judson and Steele, to start off.
Well, just when I thought they would maybe run the ball a little bit, try to burn some clock, they start throwing.
Here's another throw on the run, and sliding to catch it was Crosby again. Excuse me, that's Frank Lopez right at midfield.
Does a great job of just making that catch. He had to slide to get it, but doesn't let the ball, looks like he trapped it on his helmet, doesn't let it hit the ground. First down.
I'm blanking on the guy for the Giants that made that catch in the Super Bowl.
Oh, Tyree.
Tyree. Wasn't exactly the same. But a nice throw and catch once again. Mackey to Lopez. Frank Lopez. Sticky gloves.
Yep, and they're staying aggressive, the Hornets. They're throwing downfield. And see, he just got good position on the defender. He's on the inside of the defender, and he's the first to the ball there.
Great ball placement as well from Isaiah Mackey. Accurate passer. Steps up into the pocket. Over the middle, floats it into the end zone. Touchdown! Joseph Kelly, another touchdown catch on the day. His 3rd touchdown against Boerne. And it's another touchdown for Isaiah Mackey.
Well, you see a Greyhound defender will come in, lay it on this play. Does he try to make the hit, or does he try to get the interception? Looks like Bay's trying to make the interception, and just receiver gets there first, Kelly.
PAT is up and good. New score from Boerne ISD Stadium, all in the control of the Hornets. 52-28, 9:06 to go here from Boerne. Final minutes when we return.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Boerne be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Boerne.
Tough night for the Boerne Greyhounds faithful, but a good night for the East Central faithful on the opposing side. They go into enemy territory and they find themselves up 52-28. Isaiah Mackey with 7 touchdowns, 4 off his arm and 3 off his legs. Kickoff return fielded by Brooks Perez, and he runs out of bounds at the 30. So 9 minutes to go for Boerne. Down by 24. Still a 3-possession game. But they've got to work awfully quick and get back into the end zone. 2 of their 4 touchdowns came on short fields. And the last 2 drives have stalled out, once on a sack and second on an illegal formation penalty. 1st and 10 from the 30, a give to Morrison. Running right side, he finds a crease, bounces it, and tackled at the 48. Big gain of 18 to start the drive.
Well, we'll see how the Greyhounds play this final 9 minutes or so. You're just going to stick to your offense. You're going to kind of speed things up. Let's see what they try to do here.
Hank Hendricks, another give to Morrison. Goes left side zone. He's being carried by Bays, and then a big hit coming from the secondary, number 18, Raimundo Gloria.
Yeah, watch Bays. He's the lead blocker there, and then gets passed up, and watch him just, okay, this way. Come on, I got you. And a hard hit, like you said, by the Hornets.
Gain of 9 to the East Central 43. Morrison, a 3rd give. Initially hit by D'Anthony Anderson. Enough for a 1st down.
Well, remember, the Greyhounds had cut it to 3 points. It was a 31-28 game, and East Central with 3 scores. They responded, and they've scored quick. 58-second drive, 22-second drive, and a minute 20 drive. And they've gone a long way. They just covered. They've had some big chunk plays on those drives to get them downfield quick.
Ivan Perez with the carry. Tries to go left side and cut down by Darian Smith-Klein, one of the guys that gets to play both ways for the Hornets. Gain of 1. Taking their time in the no huddle.
Got him, I thought.
No flag flies. He's still going to take the deep shot. Nice comeback throw on the back shoulder from Hank Hendricks. Finds his go-to target, Brooks Perez.
Yeah, and Perez just does a good job. He knows where the ball is. See, he's looking back. Defender doesn't look back till it's too late. So Perez cuts off the route because he knows he has to come back for the ball. Does a good job of adjusting his route and making that catch.
All the way down to the 11, 1st and 10. Getting the run is Ivan Perez inside the 5, right at the 5. Clock goes under 7 minutes now.
Been a long game, hasn't it? I guess when you score a lot of touchdowns on both sides, it's and you score 80 combined points.
Yeah, approaching the 2-hour, 45-minute mark. Another give on 2nd down, and going nowhere is Ivan Perez. Right into the heart of that Hornet defense, standing firm.
Well, the Hendricks connection has worked well when they've gotten down here, and Hudson is in. Let's see if they try to go that route or do something else here, but I think you go for it on 4th down as well. And you can get a 1st down, so you just got to get inside the 1.
3rd and 6 from the 7. Motioning to the wide side of the field is Brooks Perez. Rolling to his left is Hank Hendricks. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Boerne. Hank Hendricks doesn't have many rushing touchdowns on his resume. Only one last year, his first rushing touchdown of the season.
Yes, and he's thinking pass here, but nothing's there, and he sees that gap underneath. All the defenders are in the end zone tied up with the receivers, and he just kind of goes underneath them and hits the corner there.
They are going for an extra point with Diego Jimenez with 5:46. It's up and good. And so our new score with 5:46 to go. Boerne 35, East Central 52. Back from Boerne ISD Stadium in a few moments. Boerne fans, I'm a little sad right now, down by 17, 5:46 to go. They did get themselves a little bit closer with that Hank Hendricks rushing touchdown. East Central is prepared for an onside kick. They've got the hands team ready at the 50-yard line.
Yep, they got 10 guys within 10 yards, so only one man deep for the Hornets.
They're going to send it deep. And it's going to stay in play at the 2-yard line.
Oh, wow.
And getting on top of it is Derek Thomas. He didn't know if it was going to get to the end zone or get out of bounds. It was a perfect ball by number 29, Diego Jimenez. Could not write a better kick on that kickoff.
Yeah, it looked like Thomas thought he was just going to roll into the end zone. It just died. The ball just died, and Thomas realized he had to get on it because it's a live ball after 10 yards. So, very fortunate that the Greyhounds didn't get that. And if Greyhounds get that at the 2 and they score, that kind of changes the tone of the game.
So starting at their own 2-yard line in the pistol formation is Mackey. He's going to take him himself. Gets to about the 5 before everyone piles up. So gain of 3. Yeah, both teams have all 3 timeouts.
Second down 7.
A 3-possession game. If they would have went for 2 and gotten it, it's a 16-point game. It's a 2-possession game, especially with that kick. You get on top of that, it's a whole different ball game. Still not out of the range of safety or scoop and score territory. Give up the middle, staying on his feet, legs churning. And the ball's out. The ball's still free. Boerne says they've got it. Christian Cancino with the hard run. Lost the ball. And they're saying it's Boerne ball. Braden Bays on top of it.
Jackson Bays rips the ball out. Braden Bays falls on it for a Greyhound turnover.
Just like that. Exactly what Coach Hendricks wanted. A turnover deep in East Central territory. And this ball game is not over yet, folks.
Well, if you're Coach Hendricks, you gotta love the fight that your team is showing. You just have not given up. They cut it to 3. East Central scores 3 touchdowns after that. Greyhounds are a little down, but they have not given up. They've kept fighting.
First turnover by East Central, going for a shot. Boerne fans looking for a PI. Thought there was contact on Garrison. Throw is out of the reach. No flag. 2nd and 10 from the East Central 14.
Wasn't much contact, but I thought there was enough to bump him off the route.
Kendricks looks to the sideline for more direction. Morrison right behind him, trips to the right. He's going to go to that far sideline, looking for Brooks Perez, and that one's too far.
Greyhound fans felt like there was another hold on that. Well, I'll say this: the officials are letting them play. There's a lot of contact between the receiver and the defender. They're not calling it a whole lot, though.
3rd and 10 now. Looking across the middle, Garrison with the touchdown. Matthew Garrison, homecoming Prince, gets a touchdown to cut it to a 2-possession game.
Great job by that line. They gave Hendricks a lot of time. He had time to just kind of sit back, let his receivers get open. He saw the separation that Garrison had and just rifled that in there, right in the breadbasket.
The field goal is up and good on the extra point. 42-52 game, 4:37 left from Boerne ISD Stadium. Don't go anywhere. We got the ending between the Greyhounds and the Hornets.
Hey, I got another one for you. And just look at the hole in this line. You could drive a truck right through there. I mean, the refrigerator William Perry could get a first down there. But you know who's going to get their number called for this one? Yeah, that's right, Dr. Ferris. He's like a ligating linebacker. Boom, just like that. And that's why Ferris Orthodontics is going to get the MVP for this one.
If you like offense, you came to the right spot in Boerne, Texas. 94 combined points between East Central and Boerne. 52-42 lead for the Hornets. East Central was ready for the onside kick. The kickoff goes deep, fielded by Smith Klein, bouncing off a few tackles, and then thrown out of bounds, shy of the 20. Good coverage by the Greyhounds. Started there by Drew Coronado. He's been a key special teams player today. Came up with the recovery on the muff punt, drive 1. And they need another turnover or stop to give their offense a chance to creep even closer.
Well, I've been covering games here at Boerne ISD Stadium for several years now. I don't remember such a high-scoring game. Both teams combined scoring for this many points. It's been a while, at least.
Coach Hendricks trying to drop away to stop Isaiah Mackey. Throw over the middle, caught. And that'll be a first down. Joseph Kelly once again. He's got 3 touchdown catches today of the 4 touchdown passes from Isaiah Mackey, and now they can slow down as the clock will tick under 4 minutes by the time they snap the ball next.
I don't know they know how to slow down. They just score quick and they're throwing with the lead. Normally you run the ball.
He does throw, and just off the mark. That will stop the clock at 3:50.
Mackey's pass intended for Jay Crosby.
Jay Crosby could not corral it.
And that's why some would say that's why you run the ball. You throw the ball and it's incomplete, then it's, you know, it's a like a timeout for the defense.
2nd and 10 from their 33. Cancino in the backfield. He gets the carry. Still on his feet right at the 40. A gain of, they're going to say 8 now. Give him the 41. And check that. That was Juan Villarreal with the carry, number 31, not number 33. Junior running back.
Big third down here. I don't know. East Central might go for it if they don't get it, but I think they're going to let the clock run down and talk about it.
Coach Hubbard's right next to the umpire on that sideline. And they do call their first timeout of the second half with 3:03 to go. Up 52-42. And Isaiah Mackey, you've got your dual threat guy. He's been consistent with his legs. He's been consistent in his decision making as well with his arm. You got to think he's going to have that run pass option. It's how do you attack him on the defensive side right here on 3rd and 2?
Yeah, I think the RPO. I think if it's going to be an RPO and he's going to throw it, I don't think it's going to be anything real deep. I think it's going to be a short tight pass. So I think you got to bring the defense up a little bit, just try to put some pressure on him, make him get rid of it. Yeah, but guys like that, Mackey, they want the ball. They want the ball in these situations, and they want to make the play that helps get the first down. So I wouldn't be surprised if he runs it.
Pistol formation. Got it up back to the right of Mackey. Tight end on the right side as well. Mackey's going to run straight up the gut. First down and more. Now he's just coasting inside the 40, 30, and sits down at the 28-yard line. Smart IQ play there from Isaiah Mackey, because he could have scored that if he wanted to. Instead, he plays a little bit more ball control, sits down for the first down, lets more time run off the clock.
31-yard run on that one. And, yeah, I felt like he's your best athlete right now, and you just, why not let him run the ball? That's who you want to have the ball with the game on the line. And, yeah, he probably could have scored, like you said, or come close, but just kind of trotted. Uh-oh.
Snap with 3 is at his feet. He's up and throwing, and he finds a completed man right at the line of scrimmage. There's penalty flags in the backfield as well as down the field.
Everywhere. That was just a busted play from the beginning.
So one's got to probably be a legal man downfield.
Yeah, there's flags in the backfield. There's one beyond the line of scrimmage, about 5 yards down. So there might be more than one infraction here.
All of it looks to be on East Central. It's just how much yards. You're backing them up. So there's the illegal man downfield. They're going to decline that. Except holding.
Illegal man downfield against the offense. That penalty is declined. The holding penalty is accepted.
So it was probably, I'm assuming it was probably a run play, and that's why the men were downfield, the linemen. And then with the bad snap, Mackey picked it up, and it was going to take a loss if he tried to run it, I thought, and so just threw it away. But by the time he threw it, guys were already downfield ready to block for him.
He didn't just throw it away. He completed the pass for a gain of 1, too. But it'll be a loss of 10. Still first down, though. And the clock does not stop. It is still running as it'll go under 2 minutes. Play clock at 10. Mackey takes the snap. Give to Cancino. And the first timeout used by Coach Hendricks with 1:50 to go.
Tackle was made by
Been a physical game. Saw a couple players there kind of going at it. No fouls though, but nothing flagrant. But yeah, it's been a physical game.
Yeah, now as we look forward for Boerne, obviously the big matchup with Alamo Heights. Two teams that were projected 1-2 in the district, as well as Region 4 for all of 5A Division 2. Greyhounds started the year ranked 22nd in the state at 5A Division 2. Alamo Heights started the year ranked number 4 in all of Texas in that category. Where do you, because again, the physicality, the athleticism of East Central is going to compare well and prepare them for the Mules with Michael Terry and what they've got. Where do you see kind of Boerne fitting in, and where do they need to improve going into next week?
Well, Terry is a special athlete. Obviously, Mackey's been very good, but Terry may be the better of the two athletes, and that's saying a lot. But somehow you got to find a way to try to contain him or slow him down if possible.
Cancino loses the ball, and Boerne says they've got it. Waiting on an official signal. They do have it. The Greyhounds come up with the turnover. Bobby Jet Wilkinson comes up with the ball. This game is not over yet.
I just love the fight the Greyhounds are showing.
Back-to-back fumbles by Cancino, trying to close out the game.
Yeah, remember, he's not the normal starter. Their normal running back, of course, got hurt, Jones, and they're missing him.
So now Hank Hendricks, a chance to cut it to a 3-point game once again. Back when it was 28-31. Wide receiver screen with Brooks Perez. That one goes nowhere. Clock continues to run.
Brooks Perez on the reception.
They got to be in a hurry up here, Greyhounds. They don't want to use their timeouts this far on this side of the field.
Under 90 seconds to go. Trips to the left. Pass over the middle. Caught! Breaks a tackle inside the 40. Still on his feet. Down inside the 35 at the 34. The catch and run from Walker Hill. The King man tonight trying to go quick.
In a hurry.
Up on the ball, minute to go. Hendricks dancing around, rolling to his left. Going for it all in the end zone, incomplete. Intended for Eli Nicholas. Good coverage by Jeremiah Morris. Might have got his hand in the face, if not knocked it through the hands of Nicholas. Second down and 10, 53 seconds to go. 5 wide, across the middle. Garrison with the catch inside the 15, down at the 14. They've had success over the middle these last 2 drives. Back on the ball, under 45 to go.
Greyhounds trying to save their timeouts.
Rolling to the right is Hendricks, and he just smartly throws it away. Kills the clock with 35 seconds. Still with 2 timeouts.
You just gotta love the grit the Greyhounds are playing with. Just have not given up. It didn't matter the score. Just have not given up. Defense coming up with some big turnovers, giving the offense a chance. And they're taking this game down to the last second.
You would not have thought that, down 24 points earlier this 4th quarter. Hank Hendricks to the end zone. Back shoulder throw. Caught. Touchdown, Greyhounds. Brooks Perez gets on the board. And Boerne is only down by 4 with the PAT to go. 29 seconds left in their homecoming game.
Can it happen? It's getting close. You see the pass right there to Matthew Garrison sets up that touchdown. Extra point is good.
Just like that, it's a 52-49 game. It's back to a 3-point game. 29 seconds left, 2 timeouts left for Boerne. They have to get this onside kick, though.
Yes, that's going to be the key.
Greyhound fans on their feet, applauding the fight. But the job is not finished yet. A great homecoming crowd enjoying what the boys have done here in this 4th quarter. Talk about the fight through adversity. Could have easily packed it up and just gotten ready for Alamo Heights. They said no. We've got time left on the clock. We're still going to work.
Well, they were down 52-28.
Under 10 minutes to go, right?
Oh, 8:59.
So here comes the onside kick. Diego Jimenez will put the toe to leather, lining up to kick it toward the Boerne sideline, and just too far. Went out at the east central side of the 40. So with only 2 timeouts, that should do it, barring a 3rd straight fumble for East Central.
Final 5:46, Greyhounds have scored 3 times. The defense has come up with 2 fumbles, so yeah, we'll see how what the final score ends up being, but I think both teams are going to take this game. There's a lot to see and learn from, I think, in this game. I think if you're the Greyhounds, you got to feel, regardless of how the score, you got to feel pretty good about how the fight your team showed. You're going to have a tough matchup next week, like you said, against Terry.
So the ball will be placed at the 45. East Central lined up in their shotgun victory formation. They'll take a knee. Coach Hendricks will take the first time out. Has 1 left. And the only reason he's really doing this is because, 1, they fumbled on back-to-back drives, but they also had a botched snap on that last drive as well. So you just never know. You still have to complete the snap, catch, kneel. 2 more times for East Central, and they will improve to 3-1 as they will get the Judson Rockets at home next week. Boerne will be on the road to start their district play with Alamo Heights. One of the highly anticipated matchups that could decide the district winner in just week 1 of district play.
Definitely the 2 district favorites going in to open the league play.
So 24 seconds left. Snap good, catch good. And another timeout taken by Coach Hendricks. That's his last. So just 1 more time that East Central has to do it. Gives us some time to name some players of the game. And I mean, I know of one, Carrie. I'm just going to guess. I know where you're going if you had to name a player of the game for this one today.
Yeah. Got to go with Mackey, obviously. Was it 7 touchdowns? He's either run or thrown for 7. And just really changed the game. Just instantly. He just, his ability to bust a 50-yarder, his ability to throw the ball. Not the biggest kid in the world, but boy, I think if he was a 6'2" guy, 6 foot, he'd be getting all kinds of looks.
Yeah, Dave Campbell's their preseason magazine actually lists Isaiah Mackey at 6'2", 185.
Yeah.
Running a 4.5. I believe the 4.5. There was a fumbled snap. It bounced, and trying to give it chase was Ben Bays. And that will do it, though. Boerne cannot stop the clock. And the Hornets able to upset Boerne here on homecoming. But a great fight from the Greyhounds late in this one. So final score 52-49. The Greyhounds fall to 2-2. East Central winners improves to 3-1 as each team will go to district play. The Hornets with Judson in District 29 6A. Boerne with Alamo Heights next week in District 13 5A Division 2. Some stats for you. You mentioned Isaiah Mackey, player of the game. Obviously 4 touchdown passes, 3 of them going to Joseph Kelly. He also added 3 more rushing touchdowns, tying a season high and also setting a season high in passing touchdowns in this ball game. But great resolve as well on the Boerne side, having 3 late touchdowns to make it just a 3-point game. You had a rushing touchdown from Morrison, 2 receiving touchdowns from Hudson Hendricks from his younger brother Hank, who also ran a touchdown in. And he added 2 more passing touchdowns to give him 4 total touchdowns on the game. 1 going to Matthew Garrison, homecoming Prince, and the last one making it the final score 52-49 from Brooks Perez. Final thoughts on this ball game, Kerry. It was a good one, but Boerne does end up falling.
Well, yeah, it was a shootout, 101 points combined, so I didn't see that coming in. I knew both offenses could score. I didn't see them combining for more than 100 points in this game, but wild fourth quarter, 21 points for the Greyhounds, 14 for the Hornets, so 35 points just in that fourth quarter alone. And it was a great non-district game, and hopefully the teams learn from this, get ready for district play. And there's things we saw both sides did well, things they could clean up still a little bit that need to work on to get ready for district, and that's what really counts. Greyhounds are 2-2. I know they'd like to be 4-0 or 3-1, but they played some really good teams, and I think they're battle tested going into district. So we'll see how they do once they start league play next week. But a lot of good things to build on, things to improve on as well. So both teams got a good final non-district game under their belt going into district play next week.
Battle tested indeed is the Boerne Greyhounds. So once again, our final score from Boerne ISD Stadium: East Central 52, Boerne 49. For my partner Kerry Barbosa and our entire crew here at Wick Productions, I'm Sam Kamen saying so long from Boerne, Texas. The Greyhounds going to district play 2-2, face off against Alamo Heights next week. And before we sign off here from Boerne ISD Stadium, we're going to toss it to the Boerne High School Marching Band here on homecoming night to close us out.
I believe the band is going to perform their halftime show, I think. They gave up their halftime. The homecoming event, so I believe they're going to play after they do the school song.
Coming up next on the
our students will now have access to the cutting-edge equipment, specialized classrooms, and hands-on learning experiences that will prepare them for successful careers in
opportunity not only to leverage simultaneously a high school diploma, but also an associate's degree in
We would like to welcome to the field the Sweethearts of Boerne High School, the award-winning 2024 Boerne Starlets and Silver Stars under the direction of Mrs. Rachel Neiman. Starlets and Silver Stars are sponsored by Home Orthodontics, San Antonio Masonry and Steel, Sonora Bank, Boerne Air Conditioning and Heating, Texas Roadhouse, Tanks a Lot, Tim and Marilyn Doron, D. Barnes Construction, Napa of Boerne, JTL Land Development, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance in Kendall County, EQUIP Enterprises, Promotion Physical Therapy, and Sarah Buick GMC of Boerne, Covenant Pest Control, Highland Homes, T. Ryan Hutchison Insurance One Agency, Cross Bank, Stag, Pipe Creek Boat and RV Storage, Genesis of Northwest San Antonio, Clearwater Outdoor Design, Don and Betty Yancey, BCM Custom Homes, Veracast, Tapatio Hill Country Resort. The Starlights are led onto the field by Lieutenant Kylie Clark, Lieutenant Lila Garcia, Lieutenant Colonel Andy Guedes, and Lieutenant Colonel Sofia Hernandez. Starlet of the Week is Briley Yancey, and Silver Star of the Week is Sarah Mutz. Sit back and relax while the Starlets and Silver Stars perform two Starships. Great job, ladies. And now, presenting your pride of the Key to the Hills, the mighty Boerne Greyhound Band. The band is under the direction of Mr. Daniel Person and Mr. Alec Miranda. Color guard directors are Mrs. Hannah Oliver and Ms. Autumn Gomez. The Greyhound Band is conducted by drum majors Reagan Hubbard, Madeline Gerbis, and Leviticus Florendo. Color guard captains are Kendall Craig, Elena Arisby, and Caitlin Kleinpetter. Band members of the week are Ryan Cooper and Rebecca Rowlands. Guard member of the week is Rubik Estrada. Section of the week is the section trumpets. This evening, the Boerne High School Band and Color Guard will perform a portion of their UIL marching show entitled Neon Hearts. also like to thank the honorables, Mr. Austin Smith, Mrs. Bridget Thomason, and Mrs. Lauren Sanders, and Mrs. Lisa Ray, Academic Dean Eric Paul, all of our school board members, our district coordinator of Fine Arts, Mr. Ken Peach, our Director of Athletics, Mr. Stan Leach, and Boerne ISD Superintendent Mark Houston. And finally, to all the incredible